Yo, 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 what is up? Lord Skunk here from lordskunk.com. This is the 1 year anniversary special that we've been on YouTube. Wow. The Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes live show. Over 112 live broadcasts have we done in a year. That's quite a bit. 112. So real quick, I just want to get this thing kicked off because there's not a lot of time left. So to help celebrate the 1 year anniversary of the lordskunk.com YouTube channel, Cloud City 7 has partnered with us to give away a $100 shopping spree on their site. Enter to win at lordskunk.com/promo. Again, lordskunk.com/promo. Enter to win. Those entries close at 9 p.m. Eastern, so less than a half hour today. The winner will be drawn shortly after on the live show during this broadcast. So that is what's up. Thanks to everybody in the chat, man. Awesome. Glad to see everybody out here. Very, very, very amazing. Thank you to all of our guests that's going to be with us a little bit later. We'll get into them in just a minute. So very excited for that. We're going to do some old school stuff tonight. We're going to go back do some old school gameplay. So that's exciting. You get all this. Lord Skunk, the official Cloud City 7 is the official home of the Lord Skunk and Team Skunk merch, but they're also the official home of all the fan art for Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, everything you could possibly think of, Star Wars, of course, all the stuff on there. So you don't have to just get Team Skunk or Lord Skunk stuff. You don't have to get any of it if you don't want. I mean that's kind of sucky, but you don't have to, I guess. You can get anything you want on that site. $100 shopping spree will be given away tonight. Very exciting for that. Thank you to them. Also, Team Skunk member is the president slash or CEO. I'm not sure which one he is, but I know he's one of those two. One of our Team Skunk members, Maroney. He is going to be giving away 5 lucky winners a free 8-pack box of Crazy Richards PB Burst performance bars. Just so you know, continental U.S. residents only. So here's what he had to say. We play to be the best, to get to the next level, get stronger, and to ultimately win and have fun. Real life should be no different, yet we pump ourselves full of sugar and chemicals to get through. That's nuts. Crazy... I like that play on words. Crazy Richards protein packed peanut butter with their signature burst blend of antioxidants, decaffeinated green tea extract, and B vitamins give you the satisfaction and energy you need to power up your life without the compromises. So additionally, for anyone else who doesn't win the PB Burst yet still would like a great deal on Crazy Richards is offering a 1-year anniversary celebration promo for lordskunk.com viewers and Team Skunk community members. Go to crazyrichards.com. When you make a purchase, enter promo code Team Skunk. That's pretty freaking cool. When checking out, 30% off anything in their store. So pretty cool there, man. Appreciate Maroney doing that. Appreciate Crazy Richards for doing that as well. That's what's up, man. U.S.-based company based out of Ohio. Pretty cool. You guys can check them out on their website. All right, so here's what you're going to get. You're going to get an 8-pack of the PB Burst Performance Bars, 8 grams of protein. That's what's up, man. It's going to keep you guys rolling. So thank you again to Maroney and them for putting that together for us. We'll be giving that away to 5 lucky winners who do not win the $100 shopping spree. That's okay. You still got a chance to win this and possibly some other great prizes. So that's what's up. So let's get into the thank you. So first and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for blessing me with this amazing opportunity to meet so many amazing people from around the world through the creation of this YouTube channel. I would never have thought when starting this channel a year ago, it would create so many friendships, connections, memories, and life-changing lessons for me. This has been a great journey so far, and I look forward to a lot more to come in the future. So hashtag blessed for sure. So thankful. I got some great friends out of this that I look at as like brothers. Just as an example, we got Riemann, Dartron, McLeod, Drew Dog, Panda, so many people. Lord Wrath, of course, Daniels, Jax, Mal Bean. I'm not going to name them all because there'd be too long of a list. We kind of get into that a little bit later. But thank you for allowing me this opportunity to meet and connect with so many great people from around the world, man. It's just been an awesome journey. I never would have thought that when I created this. This YouTube channel was simply created. It was created on February 19th just so I could stream some Galactic War and arena gameplay, and has grown into a life-changing experience for me. Over 1.2 million views, over 19 years of video watch time, and viewed in over 207 countries around the world. Thank you to all the viewers and supporters of the channel. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. It is so amazing to see all you guys in chat and that come back time and time again and leave comments and go to the Discord and all that stuff, man. It is amazing, and I'm so thankful that we get to build this awesome Lord Skunk community of like-minded players and from all different walks of life, man. Backgrounds and color, race, creed, whatever. It's really cool that we can all get together. So Once guilds were released into Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I founded Team Skunk, which is now the largest gaming community, not just in Galaxy of Heroes, but in the entire galaxy. So thank you to all the Team Skunk members, past and present, and the awesome leadership team and veteran members who put so much time and effort in every day for the Team Skunk community. Looking forward to, are you looking for a long-term guild home? Check out teamskunk.com. Thank you again to all them, man. It's just been so cool to meet with them and to be able to do that. So Remon, we were talking about possibly doing guilds in the beginning. Do you remember that? I mean, we thought maybe we'd have a couple guilds we'd make, and it just blew up into something crazy.
Yeah, I remember, us sitting there just first trying to figure it out, and then we tried like a couple of different ways. We sat there in Discord for like a few days just trying to figure out how we were going to do it, and you were like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Listen, when guilds come, we'll just figure it out." And I was like, "Are you sure?" But we had so many people, and then we didn't realize how many people we really had, right? And then when we broke out a list, we realized it was going to be like 10 guilds or something crazy like that, and we ended up using a spreadsheet. We kind of put like-minded players together, and we spent that one crazy night sitting there. I mean, I actually started Team Skunk Pie, and it's funny because now I'm looking and they're at the top of the leaderboards this month.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. This is so cool. Yeah, we launched. We thought we'd have maybe 3 guilds. We thought we'd be lucky if we got 3. We launched with 12. So that was crazy right there. And then now we've grown into over 50. Captain Blackbeard, real quick, just said on his chat, I think he's over on Twitch. He says, "How did you and Remon meet?" We met through the live show. See, a lot of people think that me and Remon and Dartron and some of these other longtime guests is that they thought we knew each other before, and we did not. I started doing the streaming. And then that kind of turned into these long sessions of just community and chat. We didn't have Discord and all that stuff back then, so we just had the live chat like we have right now, which you guys are talking in, and that's all we had. And so we would meet typically between 7 to 8. I would go live 5 nights a week. And we just accumulated just a bigger community. More people kept coming back. More people kept interacting in the chat. And then somebody came up with an idea like, "Oh, you should have some guests come on the show." And I thought that's a good idea. And I've asked around for a couple weeks to see if we get anybody wanted to come on as a guest. Nobody really, jumped at the chance. I don't know if they were like nervous, but I don't know what the deal was. But so. Eventually, I said, I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to do it. I gotta get a couple guests. Let's just start this thing. I think it'll be cool to do it. And my very first guest, I had 2 of them. My very first ones was a guy named Triumphant Games, and then the second one was Dartron. So those were my 2 very first guests ever. And then probably a couple shows later, we started doing it through Skype and all kinds of stuff. And then Remon came on, and that's how. And Remon's name I found out much later. In the real world, supposedly is Ramon, and I always called him Remon because that's how it looks to me. I mean, if somebody's gonna name you Ramon, you should make it Raomone or what. I don't know how you spell it, but that's not the way I would spell it. So I just called it. So that has been stuck with his name, Remon, since he first came on the show. And that was a long time ago, man. I mean, it's been a year, and maybe some that's not long, but to me, it feels like a long time, doesn't it? It feels like we've been through.
I can't believe how much you used to stream back then. I remember you used to stream like 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
You know what I mean?
5 days a week. Yeah.
And we had it was like there was one night you said okay, anybody who wants to join the stream, send out send me an email to your Lord Skunk Gmail account, and I sent you an email. I think you had that guy Juan with you at the time, and I jumped on, and from then on I just kept calling your Skype number just to jump in on the calls, and eventually became a regular.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It started out. I mean, like I said, man, I did not. The Lord has a plan for things, man, because I did not have any thought or any inkling that it would ever grow to what it's grown into. I literally thought, I was like, man, to be like legit on YouTube, to be like even have a channel that anybody cares about at all whatsoever, you got to have at least 500 like subscribers, right? And I'm like, that's gonna take me years to get that. I mean, it'll be at least a year that I would ever even get close to 500. I mean, I think I had like 7 subscribers like my first week or whatever I started doing it, and So yeah, I mean, it just snowballed. It just completely changed, and just it's the people, man. It's the community, that we were able to create and be a part of, and man, I'm just very thankful for it. So that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get rid of this chat. Hang on, let's see if I can get rid of this chat. There we go. Okay, it's blocking my screen.
Yeah, we had a pretty live community before we even had guilds. I mean, we were already like pretty active.
Hey, Juan Ariola's in the house, dude. That's Juan.
Yeah,
Juan's in the chat right now, bro. That's Juan right there.
That is Juan. Oh,
what's
man.
up, bro?
Juan?
Yeah.
What's up, Juan?
Came in for the 1 year anniversary, man. That is what's up, man. So that is cool. Yeah, Juan was kind of like my main guest for the longest time. He helped read the chat. He helped set stuff up. So yeah, that was really cool. And then he believe he got a new job, and he got pressed for time and stuff. So that's what's up, man. That's cool that Juan made it. We were just literally talking about Juan before the live show. That's so cool that he came. So that's cool, man. All right, and then shortly before the creation of the guilds, we started using Discord for community communication. Now between the LordSkunk.com and Team Skunk Discord servers, we have over 5,000 players connected via voice and text chat. And if you haven't joined us in Discord, you can check out all the LordSkunk.com servers at LordSkunk.com/servers for all the official Discords for Galaxy Heroes, for Future Fight, for the LordSkunk.com community. Man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So Discord was a game changer too. That was from Redemption Wings, who was one of the beginning community members as well. They ended up going and creating an EU type guild called Death Star Vent Designers, which is still active to this day. I think they just did a merger with another guild. I was talking to somebody in there, and so that's cool. So he recommended we were using Line App, and he recommended that we use Discord. And I thought, well, you know what? I mean, we're not going to outgrow Line App anytime soon, right? You can have like 200 people in it. I'm like, we're not going to outgrow that anytime soon. But let's just look to the future. Let's be progressive. Let's look at this Discord. It's an unlimited amount of people that can be on it. So I switched to that, and then boom, within like a month, we had over 1,000 people on it. So yeah, it was cool, man. So the reason for this success, goes back to a lot of these key players, and some of them aren't still with us, but we're still appreciative to them for thanking and thankful to them for helping us get to where we are today. So it's pretty cool. In May of 2016, I upgraded the LordSkunk.com site from a simple blog I first started with to an actual website. The website has become the go-to source for Star Wars Galaxy Heroes news, guides, character rankings, and more, with over 250K views a month and growing. That's what's up. So always check. How many times a day, Reman, should they check? LordSkunk.com?
About 100 times a day.
At least 100. Yeah, at least 100. So all kinds of good stuff over there. So guides and all kinds of stuff, reviews and everything going on, man. So that's cool, man. That continues to grow as well. And then in October of 2016, we changed the format of the live shows to a more podcast-friendly style. Now the SWGOH podcast can be heard anytime on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Player FM, Podbean, and more, as well as LordSkunk.com and SWGOHpodcast.com. So yeah, we are now the #1 podcast. So I wanted to do podcasts for a long time, even way back in the day when we first kind of got the live shows going. We started having guests on, and there was nobody in the community that picked up the ball and ran with it. I had a few people that offered and said they wanted to do it, and then and then it just never happened. It never progressed. So finally, once we switched to this new format, I said I got to get this thing figured out. I got to figure out how to do the podcast thing, get that set up. So it took a little time. McLeod helped me out a little bit with it as well. So we kind of put our heads together, and now we ended up with what we are. And since we've changed that format, I mean, it's been amazing, the amount of growth and sponsors and all kinds of stuff that we were able to accumulate in that time. So very cool there. I'm glad that we ended up making that change. And then, of course, you can always join the Galaxy Heroes, Force Arena, Future Fight, DC Legends Facebook groups at lordskunk.com/FB groups. lordskunk.com/FB groups. You can connect with us over there and get even more community feel. So again, thank you to all of our patrons. Support the live show and content for $1 a month and get special Discord statuses like hang out with us in the voice chat during the live shows. Right now, the voice chat is open for anybody due to the 1 year anniversary celebration. So anybody that wants to listen in on Discord with us right now can do so in the voice chat. Details over at lordskunk.com/support. You can get to the Patreon that way. You can get to, if you want to just do PayPal, if that's more your thing, you can do PayPal. There's so many ways you could support us through the use of our sponsors. There's so many things that you could do over there if you head over to lordskunk.com support. And don't forget, okay, today is my birthday. Not only is it the 1 year anniversary of the live show that I created the channel, but it's also my birthday. So, so maybe we'll get into the story of how that happened a little bit later. But we did add a new patron level, so we have a new sponsor level patron that has been rewarded or added. You get all the previous rewards along with the special sponsor level only patron stuff. Get all the rewards. Have your YouTube URL, your site, your ally code, whatever you want, promote it on the live shows, and you always get a shout out. So big shout out to Stephen King, Doctor Who, Coldplay, and Sprizzle. That's what's up, man. Those are our sponsored patrons. What's up, bros? Appreciate it. Again, head over to lordskunk.com/support. We are 53 of 75 patrons into our next goal. 53 of 75. So that next goal is we'll be rocking webcams. At least me and Riemann, right? Riemann, you're down to match me on that, right? Rocking those webcams, baby.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. So if we can get to that 75, we're getting closer.
God gave me for a reason, man. You know what I mean? I want to show it to you guys.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Riemann was the first one in the community that I saw a picture of, because his picture was on his little like when you do your videos and stuff, like on your YouTube and on your when we do Skype and stuff, you had that little picture of you.
So, yeah, the Skype calls, the photo of me, but yeah, I mean, I'm
he's rocking the big gold chain, you know, he's a big G thug, so holding it down, man. Came from the main streets of New York City. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah, baby.
So speaking of Riemann, if you got a question you want answered on the live show, follow @LordSkunk1 on Twitter and tweet with #AskSkunk. You can do that anytime. If you're watching a replay, feel free to do that at any time. We'll answer those on the next live show. And if you get some in tonight, we'll answer a couple as well. So get those in there. So real quick, now we had so much news last week, so much news. I do want to get into a little bit of the news that we didn't get a chance to cover, and that was the Sith update that happened earlier in the week last week. And there were so many character changes to those specific Sith. I want to go through those real quick. And again, if you missed it, you could check out the live show from Friday, the new Sith Lord of Hunger, Darth Nihilus character and mask live show that we did. We went through a ton of information with the updates, but there was a few things we missed we saved for today. So we'll bust through those real quick and get through some of that. But we got Darth Nihilus is going to be released soon. We got the Lord of Hunger event going on. So there's Darth Nihilus, a maxed out Darth Nihilus as he sits right now. The developers gave us his picture to take a look at. But they're calling it the Sith Faction Pass. Why is it called the Sith Faction Pass? Does anybody know? I don't know what the pass thing means.
I don't know. And when they first like started talking about it, they called it that, and I never understood why they called it that.
Okay, well, we're going to start with Count Dooku. So here's some updates that they made to Count Dooku. So his basic hindering press can now debuff non-Jedi, and chance to debuff Jedi is increased. Omega, when you Omega the ability, it can't be countered in addition to plus 15% damage. So that's pretty cool. So a little bit of an update there to Count Dooku's basic. His special, Force Lightning, now this one's pretty exciting. Chance to debuff increased. Omega, a 50% chance to inflict shock in addition to plus 15% damage, and the damage has been increased on that as well. So with this ability, now, Force Light, I haven't used Dooku in a while, so maybe Riemann could shed some light on this. So with Dooku, when I use Force Lightning, I have a chance to stun a secondary target, correct?
Yes.
So I could put shock on the main target and possibly the second target too. Is that correct?
No.
Just shock on the main target.
No, shock will only be on the main target. You can still stun a second target, but you won't shock the second target.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then his unique flawless riposte Zeta. When you Zeta that, if you Zeta that ability, Count Dooku gains critical hit immunity for 1 turn and recovers 10% protection whenever he counterattacks, which he should probably be counterattacking quite often. If we remember back playing Count Dooku. So very interesting. Any thoughts on Dooku? What do you guys think so far?
I think he sounds great. I mean, I hope he lives up to the hype. The problem is, obviously, nobody has that Gear 11 Count Dooku because everybody's kind of put him to the wayside for the last couple of months. So I'm working on that right now. I'm almost there. But the thing is, I'm just hoping that with that 10% protection recovery, that he'll be, still, he's really a squishy character. So hoping that 10% protection makes him more gives him some more survivability.
Cool. We'll just have to wait and see. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is Darth Maul, who's already pretty good. Darth Maul, his leader ability, Dancing Shadows, Zeta update. The stealth and turn meter from his ability now ignore taunting allies. So he was already strong enough. Now they added this twist to his leadership. What are you guys thinking? Are you thinking Maul over Vader?
I'm going Maul.
Oh, yep. Nice.
For
Yeah,
me,
it seems to be
it's
the trend.
kind of gray area for me because Vader's leader ability is just so strong, and especially with you got Sidious and Count Dooku in there, they're just doing so much damage and reducing too much turn meter. It's gonna be hard for me to switch from the Maul Dooku guy now because with the evade and crit immunity and stuff like that. Yeah, he's
Well, with the
gonna be hard
with
to
the Maul,
replace.
with the Maul lead, you get a lot more. I think. I mean, you get turn meter increase for Sith at the beginning of the match. Okay, because they're getting all those bonuses to start the encounter, right? So they're going to get stealth, turn meter, all that stuff, and on top of that, I mean, his evade is even higher than old Ben's or Count Dooku's was. So
Yeah,
uh, I mean,
I
I don't know. I feel like Vader's is cool, but you really need to have like a. I mean, like if you're Sky and you have a 250 speed Vader, okay, maybe Vader's Zeta might be better, but I still think that Maul with that turn meter increase gives you a huge benefit. So if you get like let's say Sidious to 210 speed or 205 speed, he's really going to be going like 230 speed, 235 speed.
yeah, I still need the gear Maul, but man, I've fought against him, and he's more annoying than Dooku. When Dooku was leader, he's more annoying now. I
Okay.
hate
Well, I
Maul.
think I think with Vader, one thing I found with Vader when I went up against him, I went up against him quite a bit recently in Arena, is that if you just kill Vader, I mean, those dots are gone. So if you can get through whatever they have, they got some taunts that are trying to stop you from killing Vader. If you can get through those and get to Vader, take him out. I mean, it's pretty easy peasy after that. You know what I mean for his team. So let's see who our next Sith was. Darth Vader, speaking of him. All right, so his basic terrifying swing, Omega, plus 15% damage in addition to plus 15% ability block, which is nice. Damage has been increased on that. Special Force Crush, damage has been increased on that as well. Also, some bug fixes related to Vader and potential nerf somewhat, kind of maybe like a little bit of a Barasafi type nerf here. Inspiring Through Fear will no longer reduce turn meter twice on attacks from characters who are both Empire and Sith, so Vader and Palpatine will no longer be able to benefit from that. And then a quick dev note, they're still investigating the issues with Vader's leader ability and will keep us updated on further developments. So even though they did make that change and made that fix last week, they're still looking at some additional things that they're not quite sure that Vader's leader ability is quite doing everything the right way that they want it to. So Inspiring Through Fear will no longer reduce turn meter when attacks are evaded. So what are your guys' thoughts on this? We did talk about how strong Maul is now. So is this even another kind of nail in the Vader coffin, or what's the deal?
I mean, he's got I mean, listen, he's a cool. He's got a cool leader ability. I mean, turn meter reduction is always cool, but I mean, I just think that the main reason you're doing Vader Zeta is for all those dots, right? And I think that for a Rancor raid or something like that, for the raids, he's great. But I think just like if you're talking arena, I think that long term, I think the Maul Zeta will be more beneficial.
Yeah, I agree. So would you still put Vader in with Maul though? Would you
Yeah,
leave
I'd
it
still
on-
run.
Good,
Still
because
run Vader.
I'm kind of working on
Yeah.
trying to get Vader geared up a little bit. So good. Okay, good. So it doesn't feel like I wasted year on him then.
I mean, still a top character, and I think depending on what happens with Nihilus and how good he is, I mean, there could be a really cool team.
Yeah, it's like
Which-
Vader's really good. I like him. It just I have noticed after they did the change, I noticed a couple of things wrong with Vader. I do need to address the devs about it, but other than that,
please forward me the email that you send them, please.
Yeah, please
yeah.
let me see
Please,
the email when you
yeah.
address it.
When you address it, I want to know. I want to be able to break the news first. McMole too had to say he does like that his Zeta Qui-Gon Jinn can survive a little better now against Zeta lead, so that is true. Qui-Gon Jinn did get a little bit of a boost. And speaking of characters that got a boost, one that we were kind of asking for a while, Savage Opress, basic staggering blow, now always has 50% chance to inflict offense down, doubled on crit. Damage has been increased as well. His special Overpower, when Omega deals massive damage if the target has 50% health or below, in addition to previous bonus. So that's a big boost. Used to be at like 20%, which, I mean, most characters are 20%. I mean, you can kill them with a lot of other abilities. Now it's at 50%. So if they go yellow, they're in trouble. His leader ability, Pain is Weakness, changed to percent of defense. Defense maxes out at 75%. Omega, plus 15% defense and plus 30% tenacity. And then his unique, which is cool here. Let's kind of try to dissect this thing. Brew, at the end of his turns, Savage dispels all debuffs from a random other Sith ally and gains those debuffs. If you Zeta that ability, he'll gain health, heal over time when damaged, buff duration +1, plus 50% turn meter gain chance, dispel all debuffs from Savage whenever he is critically hit. Whenever Savage takes damage, he gains offense up, defense up, and heal over time for 2 turns, and gains that 30% turn meter. At the end of his turn, Savage dispels all debuffs on a random other Sith ally and gains those debuffs for 1 turn. Dispel all debuffs from Savage, again, when he's critically hit. So what are you guys thinking about Savage here? A lot of people, there's been like 2 characters since the very beginning of me doing these live shows that people always talked about, and it was Savage, and it was, I'm going to kind of do a slash, Boba Fett / Jango. Those are the 2 like groups of characters that people have talked about a lot. Well, we'll say Savage and Maul, and then Boba Fett and Jango. So those 2 groups. What do you guys think about Savage? Is this finally going to put him up there where he is somewhat viable?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't have him to 7-star, so that's the one character I don't have on my list on 7-star, but I haven't tried him. If I got the chance to, borrow somebody's Oppress, I definitely take a swing at it, but since then, I don't know.
That unique, I mean, what a mouthful, right? I mean, like, these abilities these days are just so complex. I mean, whatever happened to just like deal physical damage to target enemy, But I mean, I'm still not, like, jumping up and down about Savage Opress. I mean, he looks okay, and maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe, after playing with him a little bit and more people actually get him leveled up and start using him. I don't have a Gear 11 Savage Opress. I do have him 7 stars, but he's not somebody I've ever considered for anything. So, I mean, I would be, same as Dartron, just kind of figuring out this guy for the first time. For people who have already got a pretty developed Savage Opress, I'd say maybe, take the extra step to get him there and just see how he does. But before you put a Zeta on him, I'd want to, make sure that works because, I mean, Zetas are very valuable at the moment.
Well, plus sometimes with these things, these changes they do, they don't always work as the way they say. Now this one's really strange. I mean, I don't know the coding that had to go in to do all this stuff. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It just seems so complex. I mean, like, I can't imagine even thinking about that when I'm in a match. Like, I mean, like dispelling abilities from others, and I mean, it's like, I don't know. Again, he's got a damage increase, which is good. Obviously the increase in health, now it's only 50% below 50% health to kill somebody, which is cool. And obviously the increase in defense percentage. That's the most interesting thing about this to me, is maybe that leader ability with the increase to defense percentage might be really cool in some way at some point. I think that's something to look at.
Well, the other thing that's interesting is that when we do get Darth Nihilus, I mean, he has the ability to instantly kill somebody. Savage Opress is going to have the ability to instantly kill somebody once they get to 50% health. So, I mean, there's some heavy damage coming out of these potential Sith teams as we get moving forward. So, interesting. A lot of people are upset in the chat because Savage didn't get synergy with Darth Maul, but it looks like they go pretty good together with the leader. Maul along with Savage. So very interesting stuff. We'll just keep an eye on it. We'll see how it progresses in the future, and I'm sure with all the 5,000 members in Team Skunk, somebody will be putting videos up and all that good stuff. So we'll just have to wait and see. So Sith Order Bundle, Unleash Your Fury with the new Sith Order bundles. Each bundle contains character shards for one Sith character. There will be 4 bundles available, one for each of the following characters listed below: Maul, Savage, Count Dooku, Darth Sidious. Pack contents are going to have 80 character shards to fully unlock the character at 4 stars, credits, XP, droids, ability mats, and gear to level up and upgrade the Sith. So this is a one-time purchase, correct? I believe one-time purchase.
Yeah, one time purchase per pack, and value wise, I think it's okay if you don't have the characters. I mean, again, all of these characters except for Darth Maul are easily farmable. I mean, Darth Maul is farmable too now, but I mean, only out of the shipments, and he's not there every time. He periodically drops in. So, I mean, if you're a new player in the game and you're looking to get a quick boost, and you want to buy Darth Nihilus and you're trying to get some Sith around him, I'd say it's a pretty good value for the amount of shards and credits and stuff you get.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have all these characters unlocked already. Savage is just, again, like Dartron said, he's the only character that I have as well that's Sith-wise that isn't all the way to 7. I just never, finished him off. I think he's at 6-star or something. So cool. So we'll have to see in the future how Savage is going to do. Recent events, we just had the second Lord of Hunger event that just finished up. I did a video on that. If you didn't get a chance, check that out in the channel. Did you participate in this event? If you did, what were your thoughts on it? It seemed to be much easier than some of the other events that they've done recently. An example to the Krennic and Death Trooper and then the previous Lord of Hunger event. So it seemed to be a little easier what people were thinking, what people were saying. I always run Palpatine, so I don't worry about it. I mean, if you run Palpatine, it pretty much gets you through just about any event so far that I've seen. So upcoming events, again, we got the Lord of Hunger 3 coming February 23rd. The last event, event 4, will be on February 25th. Again, minimum level required is 20 plus. Main rewards are Darth Nihilus and 2 other to be announced Darkside characters, which we already know is Sith Trooper and Sith Assassin, and it's an open squad, so bring any characters who are strong against the Sith. And then we have the Places of Power, which will be coming February 25th. It's a new event which will require Sith and or First Order characters. So we're going to be able to get some rewards of some light side pilots and ships and shipbuilding materials. So I definitely need some light side help there on the ships. I just realized something today too for the first time. Juan, you're more than welcome to. Juan, come into the Discord chat. I just noticed something today that you can get what's his name, Plo Koon's ship out of the. I never even realized you could get Plo Koon's ship out of Cantina.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, I never. So I might have to go start farming him. I've been farming these mods with my Cantina energy, and I've been getting absolute garbage, like garbage. I mean, for the last I don't even know how many weeks. So I might just switch gears and switch my efforts to farming that Cantina battle. Not that Cantina battle that it's in that I found. I don't have it 3-star, so maybe we'll 3-star that later when we get to gameplay. I'm gonna do some gameplay for you guys as well, like we did old school style, baby. So that's what's up, man.
We got a question from AXH. What about the Kylo bundle?
The Kylo bundle, we did talk about that in the last live show, I think. The Kylo bundle, like what Riemann said, you get to ship, right? You do get to ship, but again, it's only going to be at 4 stars, so buyer beware. And then if you don't have Kylo Ren, right, it might be a good investment. But if you have Kylo Ren, might not be that great, right?
Yeah,
you want to weigh in on that one?
I agree 100%. I mean, if you're just starting out and you don't have Kylo and you don't have a 7-star First Order Stormtrooper and Phasma and all that stuff, I mean, it's a great value for $40. Really, I mean, you're getting a 4-star ship, you're getting a 4-star character, and you're getting a start on some other characters, 2+ credits and other stuff. So, I mean, in that regard, like for $40, in comparison to the other packs that are available out there, one of the better value packs that I've seen. But just, again, if you already have all that stuff and you're just getting a ship out of it, a ship, by the way, that you don't know is going to be farmable or where it's going to be farmable, you may hold off. That's why I've held off to this point.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to shine something on this. To me, since I'm Canadian, I'm not going to buy it because it's too expensive. It's like $54 here.
Oh, man.
$54.99. So basically, with tax, everything included, it'd be $62.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Canadian dollar sucks.
Jeez. At least you got great health care. Juan, you should be able to speak, but it looks like your mic's off. So we'll get to Juan here in a minute, see if he can get his mic going. All right, so Mega Battles, we got some Mega Battles coming up in March. Then, of course, the big one, though, is going to be the Palpatine event is coming back March 9th. So get your Rebel Squads ready, boys and girls. Get those Rebel Squads ready to get your Palpatine. Palpatine is rated. If you go to lordskunk.com/ranks, all characters are on there, rated by you, the players. Palpatine is always sitting there in that 1 or 2 spot of the best characters in the game. So definitely, if you got a chance, get him March 9th through the 15th. So we had the promo that we did, right? That we're gonna draw later in the show for the $100 shopping spree and some other goodies. So we did a couple questions in there, and these are what our viewers said. So this is what our viewers said section. Okay, so the first question that we asked was, what do you enjoy most about the lordskunk.com website and YouTube channel? And here's some of the responses that we got. Now, there were just too many responses. Okay, there was tons and tons and tons. I can't do every single one, but I appreciate all the people that did respond. I did read every single response, and I do appreciate all the people that gave us some great stuff. So here's some of the things that our viewers have said. Being up to date on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes tactics and strategies. Been a part of the community since before the start of guilds and Galaxy of Heroes. Been a blast, my friends. That's what's up, man. I love that. The community of people helping each other. Listen, I want to say something, though, before I forget. This live show, okay, this is your show, okay? This is your show. Your mom might have a show. Your dad might have a show. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend might have a show. But this is your show, okay? This show was made for you. This is your place to go and enjoy the time that we spend together. Typically an hour or so a week, hour and a half a week that we spend together. So this is your show. This is our community, our show. That's what it's all about, man. Another person said a sense of community and like-minded people who take the game seriously and offer great content and feedback. That they're always making content based on their subscribers' needs and they care about people watching. Also, I love how positive they are and hype about Star Wars. That's what's up, bro. Or sis. I don't know if that was a guy or girl, but either one. I like the guides on the website and I like keeping up with the current events on the weekly broadcast. All of it. I watch everything I can on this YouTube channel. That is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This is my first time to the website, and I'm loving these lists. Thank you for sharing your gaming wisdom in such an inclusive and entertaining way. I listen to the replays of the live show while I drive, and it is a riot. Man, that's what's up. I love hearing when people are like driving. Some people ride the bus. Depending on what city they're in, they got to commute. So they love listening to like the podcast or the replay of the live shows. That's cool. I love hearing that stuff, man. It's very helpful with progressing me through the game and learning tons of things about the game that aren't necessarily explained. The critiques and strategy guides of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes gameplay and packs. The feeling of being part of a family. The content informative and it's helped me progress in the games I love. The option to ask questions that get answered live. Awesome videos that have helped me with my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes game and guild. So not only do we help Team Skunk guilds, obviously, but we help all the guilds out there. We're all inclusive about the whole community. We asked our viewers, are you a member of Team Skunk? And if so, what do you like best about the community? If no, why haven't you joined yet? Here's what some of them had to say. Yes, I've met some of the most amazing people I know. The community members never fail to put a smile on my face. Love my TS family. Yes, we love you too. No, my guild is okay for now. If I move to a Team Skunk guild, I'd like to bring 8 to 10 of my current guild mates with me. That's how a lot of our Team Skunk guilds get started when we grow and expand, is that, somebody's struggling maybe in a guild and they just can't keep the membership base. I mean, there's one thing. Here's the thing about Team Skunk that I am very proud of, is that our recruitment, I mean, we have probably 125, 150 people come through our recruitment channel a week. So we don't have a problem with recruitment. We have a problem with good leaders. So we have a way that we develop in a program that we work with our veteran members and veteran leaders to work with new leaders and bring them into the community and helping them get their guilds up and running quickly. So absolutely 100%. So if you got a guild and you got some guild mates and you want to bring them over, head over to our Discord chat, go to teamskunk.com and definitely we can talk with you about that. We got a proud officer of Team Skunk Pie, basically everything he likes about the community. Yes, Team Skunk Delta, all the helpful members. Only reason I've not joined yet is loyalty to current guild, close friends and all. I would like to think I'm an honorary member. Absolutely, man. There's a lot of people in here in the Lord Skunk community that watch the live shows that aren't a member of Team Skunk, and that's fine. You guys are still a part of our community, and you guys are all honorary members. Yes, TS Gamma represent. That's Dartron's guild. I have made some great friends through all of this, and it spans over multiple games. Another one. Yes, I am. I like the idea of being in a larger community with people that not only enjoy the game, but understand it and are very helpful. Yes, I'm a Team Skunk member in Team Skunk Republic. I enjoy being a part of Team Skunk because I have so many great people, and I love watching us grow bigger and bigger. Yes, we are definitely growing, that's for sure. Yep, the resources are great. There's always someone that knows something you don't know. That is true. The amount of knowledge that we share amongst each other is amazing. I absolutely am. The teamwork in the guilds and how helpful and involved the members and leadership are. And yes, I like the Discord community and easy access to tons of resources. I also like knowing I can help others and always get the help I need. Yes, I love the guild and the great job the officers do. Love the live shows too. I'm not a member yet, as I assume I am too low of level to contribute to the success of the largest gaming guild in the world. With your website and YouTube channels, I am improving, though. Thank you for sharing your experience. Now, the cool thing about Team Skunk, and the reason I founded it, was because it's a guild community for all players of all different levels, whether you're brand new or you're a veteran and you're a mega whale. We got guilds who are 60-plus guilds within the community, a spot for you. So if you're interested, again, head over to teamskunk.com. This guy said no, because I don't know how. Again, go over to teamskunk.com, man. It's simple. Yes, the people you can meet and the great amount of variety and advice. And thank you to all the viewers who replied with so much amazing answers and info. There are too many responses to list them all in one live show, but I did read every response. And again, I truly appreciate those that took the time to give that info, man. That is so cool. So yeah, right there, we got a guy, Damnation, in there in the chat saying he's having a hard time getting his guild filled. It's very difficult, man. We got the recruiting on lock. That's what makes us so powerful, is that the amount of recruits that we have is crazy. So what are your guys' thoughts? Anything you want to add to Team Skunk? Your experiences?
Dartron should be able to say something. I mean, he left and came back.
Yeah, he left to go be with some real life friends in a guild they had, and then he realized how strong his connection was to his bros over in Team Skunk, and came back.
Yep.
No, I'll tell you. Anything from the the great chat that we have every single day in Discord to the cool people that you get to meet all the time from all over the world to really just being able to help people out that want advice, that are starting out, that maybe just don't want to make bad decisions or make the wrong purchases. It's a great place to be, and if you're looking for a real team family type environment, I mean, it's a great community.
Yeah, very thankful that we have it. We didn't intend it to be this way. And thank you to everybody for all the birthday wishes as well. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
We have a team of people in Vegas right now that are hanging out with each other, in person. They got together here on Discord from all over the world. Somebody from New Zealand,
Australia, one side of the U.S. and the other side. I think some Canadians. Yeah, there's tons. Just tons of people, so that's cool. So hopefully they're getting video like I asked them to do, and we'll put together a little video of that, and we'll have that up on the channel eventually as well. So very excited to see and hear about their exploits over there in Vegas. I love Vegas, man. I really wanted to be able to attend, but it just didn't work out for me. Now I am looking hopefully doing something in July. We'll do a Skunk Fest in July. I think that'll be cool. I think I'll be in a little bit better situation. It's just tough right now. My daughter's birthday, my birthday, all the stuff that we have going on right at this particular month is a tough month for me. But that's what's up, man. So again, if you got a question you want answered on the live show, follow @LordSkunk1 on Twitter and tweet with #AskSkunk. We'll be glad to answer those for you. So we'll get to those weekly questions a little bit later in the show. Right now, I want to go old school. You guys ready to go old school? Juan, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here, buddy. How you doing?
What's up, bro? Man, we missed you, man. How you been?
Man, work's been a hassle, but now that I got it settled in, got everything locked down, I got a bit more time, got back into Star Wars and everything, man. How's everybody on the other end?
It's good, man. Good. We're glad to hear from you. We were literally just talking about you before the live show. We were talking about some of the people that were with us in the very beginning, and where are they now? And here we are. We get a where are they now with Juan, and he's back. He's back in the game, baby. That's what's up.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when we set up that first limit and we hit it, man. It was a big milestone, and congratulations, happy birthday, by the way, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It's so good to hear from you. Did you ever get that website figured out so I could watch those movies, man? What's up?
Yeah, man, I got that website unlocked for you.
PM me. Yeah, PM me. Later. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So yeah, man. Juan was an OG gangster. So he was with us for a long time, man. So that's cool. So we're speaking of old school. We're gonna go back in time a little bit, and we're gonna do some Galaxy Heroes gameplay. I used to like to do this. I used to do my Galactic Wars. That's how I started doing the channel. And we'll do some Galactic Wars, some arena battles, and you guys, like we used to do, you guys could pick who we fight in arena, all that good stuff. And then we're gonna let these guys chat a little bit. If you got questions, fire away in the live chat. We'll do all kinds of good stuff, man, just like we used to do. So if you were from way back when, you know how this works. If not, then just watch the chat, and we'll do our thing here, man. So that's what's up.
I remember we used to do those character analysis too, man.
Yeah.
They would show us their whole roster. We give recommendations and things like that. That was super helpful to people. I remember that.
Yeah, it's funny now. A lot of people do these videos now where they do that. A lot of, we started doing that a long time ago. We just stopped doing it I think because we kind of became a guild and we did a lot of that stuff in Discord. So we kind of did that stuff, through there. It was easier. But yeah, a lot of people are doing these videos and stuff, showing, helping people with their rosters. But we started that, man. We original gangsters of that, baby. So yeah, man, that's
kind of
that's
easier
cool.
when there weren't so many characters to have to go
That's
over.
true.
Now it's to evaluate.
That's true.
It's insane. I mean, can you really, like a year ago, would we really be talking about everyone has Vader, and we're talking about Darth Maul as being like who's the best? As he was total garbage back then, and now everyone's got Vader, and everyone's talking about Darth Maul. It's insane.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, it's just how far and how things have changed. I mean, we've seen a lot of different metas over this time. We've seen the Poe meta, we've seen the Qui-Gon Jinn meta, we've seen the Dooku, old Ben metas. I mean, there's just been a ton of changes and stuff, and it's cool, man. It's cool. I mean, we did a few episodes back. We did the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes versus the Star Wars Force Arena show. And I was the bad guy. I had to pick a side, and somebody had to be on one side, right? So I was on the Force Arena side, and I did bash Galaxy of Heroes a little bit. But I tell you what, I mean, I love the game, man. I got away. I kind of changed my mindset about the game. I thought, and it is. It's a lot of cash grab. We kind of talked about that over the last couple of weeks. Especially with these packs and stuff. But you know what? I'm just going to enjoy the game. I'm going to enjoy the characters that I have. I don't care if if they release all these other characters and people want to spend all that money to get them. If they want to do that, hey, that's their business. I'm just going to play the game and enjoy it my way. And be a part of this great community, whether it's the Lord Skunk community or the Team Skunk community. I love them both. So that's kind of my mindset. But let's get in here. I'm going to do this, and then we'll open it up. You guys can look in the chat and get some questions and get some discussion going between you. So we're going to choose. You guys get to pick the team that I fight. Okay, you guys get to pick the team that I fight. I'm currently sitting at number 2. I finished at number 1, but I'm sitting at number 2 right now. You guys pick the team. We got a Zal lead, a Zader lead, or a Zader lead. And Butters is a Team Skunk member, by the way, sitting at number 1. His payout's at he's a Pacific time, so his payout was about 20 minutes ago. So we can fight him if you guys want to, because we won't mess up his payout at all. But so we got these three teams. So pick either 4, 3, or 1. Type in the live chat who you want us to fight, and we'll fight that particular team. And we'll do that old school style. So hit it off, man. If you guys have any questions as well, let us know what's up.
Anniversary special, you gotta take number 1.
Got to take number 1
Everyone
from
wants you
Butters.
to go after that Zader, but I think maybe at some point also.
Well, I made
Sheng Yang and figure out what Maul's at.
Yeah, well, I refreshed today, so we had enough for the live show. I refreshed extra today, so we got 4 battles we could do. So we'll mix up a little bit of the PvP battles and a little bit of the Galactic War. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and fight Butters first. Butters was nice enough. I think it was Butters. Pretty sure it was Butters that messaged me on Discord today and asked me if I needed any help with the payout. But unfortunately, he was about an hour and a half late. I already had my payout, but I appreciate him messaging me to check on that. All right, and Butters came a long way too. So big shout out to Butters. Butters was way back on my arena ladder when he first joined. There weren't any Team Skunk on my server. I didn't think for a long time, and then there were Team Skunk members on my server. They were just farther down the list. They were not in the top 50 or whatever. But then they started rising up. Butters came up. Automat, I'm not sure how you say it. ATWOMAT is on there. There's a couple of them on there. So they rose up through the ranks over these last few months since we formed guilds, and now they're sitting in there fighting for the top spot. So that's cool.
Beauty of the live show. The live chat is screaming out for you to fight this Maul team.
Okay, I will fight them.
5%. Yeah.
Let's get number 1. Yeah, let's get number 1, and we'll go back and we'll fight that Maul team. So in honor of the 1-year anniversary, we'll get number 1 here.
Have fun beating that team.
Yeah, I think all three of these teams I think I do pretty good. There's another team on the server. He's not up here in the top though with me right at the moment. That is more difficult for me to be able to beat. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. I always do this with fives. I always use his assist when when I'm buff blocked. I don't know why I do that. It's just a habit. And I'm trying to hold off on using these abilities. I could have used General Kenobi right there, and probably not got stunned by Palpatine. But I like to wait. I like to do Rex, then do General Kenobi's buff where he gives retribution to everybody. And in this particular scenario, I'm going to try to take out B2 first, see if I can get him out. Oh, they did take out Rex. This might be a little more difficult. So I typically would try to take out B2. I believe in this team. There's so many different teams now, so many different players. They're all running kind of similar teams. You get messed up on who does what. So I'm not going to do taunt with fives because he is buff blocked. All right, man. We might have to do a reset on this one, man. Come back and try this one again. Getting a little worried now. I should have probably just did that with. I better do it now. There we go. See if we can get rid of B2 at least. At least take B2 out. But I did I did Zeta fives, so he does go a lot faster now. I was kind of debating whether I should do that or not.
So you finally pulled some triggers on Zetas then?
Yep, finally did, and I got 38 Zetas now. So I'm not sure who. I guess we're all consensus is to go Maul.
Well, it looks like it. That's the way it's going with the meta. And everyone seems to be fearing that team as the most difficult at the moment. Hopefully someone will figure out an easy tactic for getting through it harder. But yeah, I think that's the thing. We were just listing off all the metas. I think what's nice is the thing we were all calling for at different points when we were all fed up with whatever the current meta was. First it was Poe, and then everyone had enough of the speed, and then it was evasion, and everyone had enough of the evasion. And we were just saying, why can't there just be a selection where you can just mix and match with all your characters? Like, so Jedis were powerful because they weren't good. Now they're good. And then Empire weren't good. Now they're good. And Sith weren't good. Now they're good. So, like we've been looking at with the meta report, it's not really about one meta or one meta character, although some are a little OP. You can put together pretty much whatever you want now and really kind of mix and match and play with all your characters to be viable. So that's kind of cool. That's pretty much
not
what
everybody
we were calling
just
for all those times.
Yeah, not everybody just chasing those one or two characters to try to have a mirror match team all the time. It's pretty cool that we can really mix it up.
I mean, it makes it more difficult in situations like this with your arena. You've got to know which teams beat which teams or what the tactic is. And because everyone's not using the same cookie cutter team, you got to figure them all out.
Well, then it's with mods too. So you fight. I might fight that same team like 3 different times. And 3 different people have those teams. But then somebody goes first or this or that. So and sometimes they'll throw a curveball on you. You'll think it's one way, and then they move their mods around the night before. So it's very interesting. But we'll go back. We'll get redemption on that for sure. We'll fight the Zeta or the Zeta Maul team, and then we'll fight Butters again. But Butters got a good team. Butters came a long way too. So again, it's somebody that was way far up the list on way far up the list on Arena, and then they worked their way up to finishing in those top spots. So that's cool.
You know what it is like it's also a lot more RNG dependent now because there's matches where if you start off right against a Vader Zeta. They never get any dots on you, nothing happens, and you just dominate, right? But then there's certain matches where it just, just all falls apart and it doesn't work out the way it's supposed to, and you just get destroyed,
Yeah, less than one round, you're done. It's like, hang on, I didn't even get a go.
I've had I'm running the Jedi, I'm running Qui-Gon Zeta with Kenobi, and if you get tenacity up. And they don't get to dispel it, let's say with B2, and you get the retribution up with Kenobi. I mean, it's pretty much just a slog. I mean, they all try to AoE you, and then every time they try to just do an AoE attack, you just 5 people just run after that person and just beat them down. So it's just like a destruction, But then they have then if you miss one part of that sequence and you don't, let's say you're your tenacity up gets dispelled or something like that, then it's pretty much curtains for you.
Yeah,
So what do you
I
think the
had a
most
couple.
annoying team is right now?
I had a couple matches that when I'm using my Vader lead, the churn meters were reducing, and then their TIE fighter pilot goes, and then their bubble fat, and I went, oh, that's nice, game over for me. So yeah.
I usually with the Qui-Gon lead, because I have the foresight up. I usually try to AOE right off the bat if I'm facing like a B2 or something like that, just to get B2 to dispel the foresight with his AOE attack, and then I can throw tenacity up, and I'm good for a few turns before B2 gets to try to dispel again. So it's like, and then if you get if the sequence works out like that, I mean it's pretty much just a a destruction at that point. But if it doesn't in any way, then you're in trouble. Because the Jedi, definitely can get hurt, really badly by Vader and Darth Maul and teams like that. I mean, Darth Maul can rip apart a Jedi team if you don't have protection.
So as usual, there's no real good defensive team, but because we haven't talked about that for ages, because I think a long time ago with the metas that were standard teams all the time, we always figured out with AI controlling, there is no good defensive team.
I ran into one. I ran into one the other day that was very difficult. It was what lead was it? It was I believe it was a wedge lead actually, but it had Wedge, Biggs, Baze, Chirrut, and Jin. And the first time I fought it, I actually lost. And then I went back to to do it a second time, and we had an issue, or I had to take out Jin first. Sorry, and then once I took Jin out, then I had to take out Chirrut I had to get the buff block on with B2 to get Chirrut out of there, because if you didn't, Jin would res. So if you killed Chirrut, Jin would just res him and bring him back, which it was already a nightmare to get through it all anyways because of all the heal over times that he puts up there. So that's a tough one. Another team though that I heard a lot about is a General Kenobi, fives. You could throw another taunter in there, Baze, and then Zeta Barris. That's also another one that's very difficult as well. That can be a good defense team.
Yeah, I mean, I've come across that in Galactic War on like Node 11 and 12, but they obviously get the percentage boost that regular players aren't going to get, and that takes a while to get through. I'm just not sure how effective that would be in real world and arena, but for sure it's annoying, and it may be your best chance at a timeout defensive team if you've got them absolutely maxed.
The best defensive teams are the timeout teams. They're not teams that beat you. They're just teams that you can't beat.
That you can't beat in 5 minutes. Yeah, and for me, I think, like I said, they got the percentage boost on nodes 11 and 12, but that was B2, Alia, Fives, Barris, and General Kenobi lead, and that took 5 to 10 minutes to beat on Galactic War on nodes 11 and 12.
We have a guy on our shard that runs, a Kenobi lead with Chirrut Baze, fives, and who am I forgetting?
Gonna be another tank or a healer.
I forget, but it's like it's ridiculous. I mean, you're just not. I mean, if you don't get it's
Barris.
Zeta Barris, right? Zeta Barris.
Panda, what's up? Welcome.
Oh, not much.
Yeah, Zeta Barris, and that is just tough. I mean, you're getting all those heals from from Chirrut and Baze, with all those those hots. Then Barris dispels all the negative status effects constantly, so it's like, every time you get like a shock on somebody that you're trying to kill, she's just going to constantly keep dispelling it, and it just becomes a real slog. And I don't know, that team particularly. I mean, it's really difficult because every time they attack, they're gaining health back. There's so many cleanses. I mean, you have Kenobi cleansing, you have Chirrut cleansing, you have Barris removing status effects, and I don't know. I mean, and then on top of that, she can also heal, even through healing immunity and shock. So it's tough. It's tough. But that's probably the toughest team out there right now. But it can be beaten. You just have to have the right RNG and the right team and the right speeds and stuff like that. But
So which team take? I mean, that's like we used to say, there's no completely defensive team, but if RNG's on your side and it's a timeout, then 50% at best, maybe sometimes it holds out, or that's what you're looking at with that team.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, that team is completely dependent upon how much time I have. I mean, if I'm trying to beat, I definitely don't want to face that team like right before my payout.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, so it's like you want to try to have that done because there's always a shot you're gonna not win, and then you gotta figure out some way to get back in there, and finish it in a couple of seconds. It's not possible. So I mean, it's. But I mean, if everything works out, and you get rid of Barris and you get rid of Chirrut, then it's pretty easy. But it's like I said, it's so difficult to get a shot at even attacking Barris or Chirrut because Kenobi taunts, Baze taunts, and Fives taunts with the Kenobi lead. So I mean, you have 3 taunts, you have 3 cleanses, and all the characters are super tanky. I mean, Fives has tons of health and HP. Kenobi does. Barris does, Baze does. So it's like, I mean, it's a tough team to just whittle down slowly.
I got a question for you. Are you guys ready to draw the winner of the $100 shopping spree from Cloud City 7?
I'm excited about it.
Let's do this.
All right, man. I'm excited to do this. So
Let's do it.
So first off, I want to appreciate everybody that entered. It was 10 over 10.
That's a lot.
Yeah, over 10,000 entries that were in here. So one of these winners is going to get a $100 shopping spree from Cloud City 7. Now, if there's anybody in here that knows a lot about Cloud City 7, it's McLeod. So give us just a quick little rundown about Cloud City 7.
Cloud City 7 is a fan art driven website company that does printed clothing and products like mugs and phone cases and various other things. Plenty of new lines coming all the time. And they have their official side of their business, which is official art and licenses, which is why they get so much leeway with all the crossover and fan art that they can do with all the things like Star Wars and Disney and AMC and Walking Dead kind of things. So they got pretty much every license under the sun, and they ship worldwide. It's a worldwide company. They have partnerships with manufacturers all over the place. So hopefully locally you'll be able to get real quick on your shipping, and the quality is always very high. They are experts in the printed clothing business, not just recently, but they've been doing it very early, from screen printing like back in the 80s and 70s, all the way through to the new technology with these giant printers that just print on every possible thing you can do with the highest quality that come out good and they don't fade. As long as you wash them, take care of them well, they are really good. And that's what they do.
And I got a pack on opening of a bunch of stuff that I got for Christmas from them. I ordered my whole family Christmas stuff through them, Team Skunk and Lord Skunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can go see that video.
Yeah, and it's cool if you go to if you go to their website, and if you go to the website, go to lordskunk.com/cc7, and you can help support the channel that way. If you want to purchase some of this gear, you can purchase it through our sponsor link. So again, it's lordskunk.com/cc7. If for any reason you don't win. Or if you do win, still go through that link. But on the second page of the Star Wars section, there we are, baby. Team Skunk, Lord Skunk. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate them doing that. Appreciate them liking our content and our channel and our stuff that we do enough to be able to support us and be the official home of Team Skunk and Lord Skunk merch. All right, so here we go, baby. Let's do this winner. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Now we're gonna be giving away the stuff from the PB Blast candy bars after, or PB Energy bars after this. We'll do a different way to do that. This is for the $100 shopping spree. So we're gonna draw the winner. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Usually Riemann does a drum roll.
I've never done a drum roll.
Oh, was it you? Or was that McLeod? I can't remember. Somebody always does it. I don't pay
It's
attention.
me.
To it.
I usually do that.
McLeod. Okay, McLeod. Drum roll.
All right.
Here we go. It didn't sound like a drum roll. It sounded like something else. But here we go. Drawing the winner. Here it is. Boom! Lucas Raymer, another Canadian neighbor to Dartron. Lucas Raymer from Calgary, AB, Canada, just won a $100 shopping spree from Cloud City 7. And he did this. So this was through his entry for watching the video. So that's cool, man. That's what's up. Congratulations to Lucas Raymer. If you're here in the chat, say something. That's cool. But we will contact you via email and let you know what's up, man.
That's my
Lucas
hometown.
Raymer.
Is it really?
That's my.
Yeah, I'm from Alberta. So
Nice.
just
Nice.
outside Fort McLeod.
Cool. You
Calgary,
might know.
Alberta, Canada.
You might know that dude then, maybe.
I'll go
might-
drop by. I'll go hand him the
Might have
stuff.
dated his sister in high school or something. Who knows?
Lucas Raymer is my cousin, and if you have trouble getting contact with him,
We'll send it all to you?
I can.
Sure. Well,
Yeah, I'll give it. I'll make sure you get.
It's not
make sure he
Raymer,
gets
it's
it.
Reamer. It's like
oh,
Remo.
Reamer. Sorry. You know I murder names.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's his cousin, so it's Reamer.
Oh, Reamer because Riemann. Got it. All right, cool. So congratulations, Lucas. Hey, thank you to everybody that entered into the drawing. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna make. Is Juan still with us? Is Drew Dog still with us?
I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm here too, man.
Okay, Drew Dog.
Yeah,
Juan.
Juan's still here too.
Juan. Okay, so Juan, Drew Dog, Riemann, Darktron, and McLeod, because we've got 5 winners that we can give away these PB Burst things. It's nice enough for Maroney to give those away. Now, remember, you have to live within the continental United States to enter for this. But we're gonna do it like we used to do old school. We're gonna draw a number. Riemann, what do you think? Let's do it between 1 and 100. So each one of these guys is going to pick a number, and we'll see if you can win their number in the live chat. So that's how you're going to do it. So here's an example. So I'll start us off, even though you're not going to win anything if I do it. I'll give you my ally code if you win. I got a spot I made available for the show. So I'm going to give you my ally code if you get this. So we're going to pick a number right now. I'm going to write it down. Okay, I got my number written down. So I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 100. So type that into the chat right now. Type a number between 1 and 100. Whoever's closest to my number without going over will win my ally code. And then we're going to do the same thing for these 5 guys. They're going to pick a number, and then whoever wins that number will get a free 8-pack of the PB Burst from our boy Maroney and Crazy Richard's Peanut Butter Company. So there you go. So put a number in there. All right, so I'm going to go back while we're doing this. Who's watching the chat?
It's all numbers right now.
Yeah,
it's
so I mean,
all
who's
fine.
going to be able to watch the chat to pick the numbers out for me?
Yeah, I'm watching Twitch chat.
I'm watching the chat.
Okay, cool. All right, so if anybody does it on Twitch or anything, you need to let me know. Because somebody's watching YouTube and somebody's watching Twitch. So we're going to give you guys, we'll do this one battle, and we'll give you that much time. We'll do it for each battle that we do. This is, just so you know, I'm fighting Tonald J. Drump. This is who I'm fighting in Galactic War right now. Tonald J. Drump.
I
Interesting.
thought you said Trump there for a second.
Yeah, me too. It's weird. Almost sounds just like it, doesn't it?
Yep.
All right. So the number that I chose.
Wait. We got to tell them to stop at some point. Just cut.
I think people are just typing in numbers like.
Oh, they're just random. If you. Oh, sorry. We'll rephrase that. If you type in more than once, then your entry is invalid. We forgot. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done this, hasn't it? Because we know all these. So if you type more than once, your entry is invalid. So if you want to do it and you did multiples, we're gonna clear the chat and start it right now. So Panda just cleared the chat. So we're gonna start over right now. We still got 3 characters to kill. So hurry up and get your numbers in. Go. Go get him in. Only go once. Only go once.
Once the battle's done, the numbers are over.
Yep, it's over. So we got one left. It's GS, man. It's GS. Here we go. He's dead. Okay, so the battle is over. I hope you guys got your numbers in there and you just did it once. All right. The number was in honor of my good friend Dartron, a.k.a. Dartron69. It is 69 was the number. I also picked that so he couldn't pick it. So there you go.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Did you? Did you? Nice. Okay, so do we get? I thought we saw 69. Somebody posted that in there. So the number was 69.
Indian Warrior got 69. First one I saw.
Indian Warrior. I also saw somebody on Twitch had it as well. I think that was in honor of my.
Yeah, I got Indian Warrior on Twitch.
Yep,
Indian Warrior on Twitch was the first one.
Yep.
Okay. So Indian Warrior, email me your ally code and your in-game name to LordSkunk2016@gmail. Email me your in-game name and ally code to LordSkunk2016@gmail. Somebody could type that in the chat for Twitch. That would be cool. So he knows where to send that to.
Or go on Discord.
Indian Warrior's really pissed right now.
Why?
I don't know. Because I guess he thinks he didn't win.
Oh,
Wait, did Indian Warrior do two numbers? I see
got
a
it.
second one with 13 that Indian Warrior did.
after the reset, we reset it.
Yeah. I mean, I think he picked it before the reset, and then, but I think didn't he pick it on Twitch also?
Yeah, on Twitch he went 69, and then I think on the reset he went to 13.
Yeah.
Oh, we did? Oh, no. Well, we'll do Indian Warrior. Did anybody else get 69?
Not that I saw so far.
No, nobody had 69 on.
Not after the reset. No.
That's reset. All right. Well, whatever. We'll give it to him since nobody else got it. That's all right. It's not that
Indian
big.
Warrior is the winner.
Yeah, it was
There
just
you
a
go.
bonus. It's just a bonus one we were doing anyway, so we could get ready for this PB burst thing. Okay, so these PB burst things are pretty cool. You're gonna get an 8-pack for free of these energy bars. There's no crap in them, no gluten, none of that other nonsense that they put in this stuff. So pretty cool. It's just straight up pure protein energy. And we'll start with our boy Juan, who's back with us. The prodigal son has returned. So Juan's gonna pick a number between 1 and 100. So if you can clear the chat with a line right now, Panda on YouTube, and then Drew Dog over there on Twitch, that would be cool. And then we're gonna pick. So Juan is gonna pick a number between 1 and 100, and whoever gets closest is gonna win that. All right. So Juan, you got your number picked?
Yes, indeed.
All right. So here we go. Go ahead. 1 through 100. Damnation. Go ahead and email me as well. Damnation. I saw that you did post that in the chat, so go ahead and send it to me as well. I'll add both you guys. Okay. Damnation and Indian Warrior can both email me, LordSkunk2016@gmail. Send me your ally code and in-game name, and I'll add both you guys. Okay? Appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate everybody coming out.
Clear the chat again, so we can start, because I mean the numbers are going crazy again.
Already cleared it.
He did. He cleared it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just make sure you don't. If you type your number more than once, your stuff's disqualified, so you're not going to get counted for it. So we'll auto this particular battle. We'll get through that one quickly, and then we'll draw the winner, or we'll announce the winner. So that's cool, man. I appreciate Maroney doing that. I appreciate his company doing that. That's really cool. It's so cool, man. We got 5,000 members in Team Skunk, so we got people that are like high up at like Google and all these other companies. It's just weird. It's just cool. We got a guy that works at Walmart as a cashier or a stock boy in the same guild, communicating with the guy that's the a high up VP over at Google. It's cool, man. It's just cool. That's why it's so amazing. This community and stuff that we have going. It's really really cool how everybody gets along and works together. All right, so we're almost finished here. Okay, Juan, go ahead and announce your number.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. Now, if you can tell me, anybody in here in the live chat or in the voice chat with me, who starred in the movie Lucky Number 7?
Josh Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett and Bruce Willis.
Nice. McLeod beat you though.
Great movie, by the way.
What? Great movie. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It sounds super killing.
Is it okay? Cool. All right. So so did we find a winner there? Did you see anybody over there? Panda or Drew Dog?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Granite Paladin.
Granite Paladin. What's up, Granite Paladin? Granite Paladin, you need to email me. Make sure you live in the continental USA. Does you live in the continental USA? Do you live in the 48 states, Granite Paladin? Got to make sure that first. He said yes, he does. Okay, good. All right, so Granite Paladin, email me the name and address that you want these items mailed to. Email me lordskunk2016 at gmail and put in the subject PB Burst. PB Burst, and I'll know.
Where are you seeing this? Is this on Twitch or something?
Yeah, he was on Twitch, I think. Yep. Yeah. I got a chat program that shows me all 10 streaming chats that we're on right now. So, all right. So Granite Paladin won the PB Burst. So again, email me. Okay, who's up next? Drew Dog's up next. Drew Dog, pick a number between 1 and 100.
All right, my number should be easy. If it's all out there, it's in my name, 76.
What? Oh my goodness. No, I said pick a number. Don't tell us the number.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Then I have another number.
So it's not 76, everybody. Just so you know, it is not 76. It is not 76. Okay, so right now, go ahead and enter a number between 1 and 100. This is for Drew Dog's number. This will be our second winner of the PB Burst. The second winner of the PB Burst. We're going to switch up our team. We're going to go with the arena team. Speaking of that, let's go back to the arena fight. Let's go back and do that. Let's fight this Zadered Maul everybody wants to see. All right, so let's go another minute or so, McLeod, and then we'll see who got that one. Okay, McLeod.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. That's what we wanted. We wanted B2 to blow that dispel. And now we use our B2. Now we should be able to get Rex up here in just a second. We want to go Rex, then General Kenobi. There we go. Boom. There goes General Kenobi. Now it's just lighting them up. And in this scenario, because he is blocked, let's see if we can get some work done on Maul. Maybe we can stun him, potentially. And now, if we can get General Kenobi to come back again, we could almost finish Maul, which is big ability. Let's see what happens. Now, not going to be able to do it because we're not going to have all the buffs yet. So let's see if we can get a little bit more damage. He's probably going to stealth. Yep. Okay, so we better go do some more dispel on him. So I think in this particular scenario, might as well get rid of B2.
Yeah, it's not very straightforward with Maul, is it?
If you can get that buff immunity on him, I could have took him out, but I didn't. General Kenobi didn't get to go in time. So again, like Remont said, it's very random number generated sometimes, man. It's difficult. All right, you ready to do the winner over there?
Yeah, I got a new number.
All right, sweet. What's the number?
All right, the number is, with McLeod's drum roll, my age, the big 4-0.
Nice. So check the Twitch, check the YouTube.
Damn, you're old.
I know. It sucks.
And don't worry, I'm not far ahead of you. About 3 years.
It's all good. I've been a fireman for 10 years, so time flies.
Looks like Brian McCoon was at 38.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is
I
the
don't see- I
closest
don't
without
think
going over. So
Bryce,
Get a 40.
Yeah, Bryce McCoon is 38 on Twitch.
okay.
McCoon.
So Twitch is tearing it up, man. Twitch is beating YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So make sure, Brian, that you are in the 48 states. As long as he's in the 48 states, he's good. The way that they have their shipping set up for this particular promotion. There we go. Now we're going to get rid of Maul. Oh, almost. Come on, baby. We got to finish him. There he goes. There he goes. And now we're going to throw this thing on auto just for a minute because we don't want to run out of time. See if we can get rid of Palpatine here. Come on. Come on, Palpatine. He's out. Okay. Don't want to do any damage to Cheer It. No! Didn't want to do any damage to him. Now it's annoying. Because now every time B2 dispels, it's going to trigger Baze. Potentially. Come on, baby. All right, so next up is going to be Riemann. So Riemann, are you ready to draw? Or not? Don't say your number, but pick a number. You ready to pick a number?
I know how this works. Yeah, I got a number.
All right, reset to chat, both Twitch and YouTube. And we're going to be going for Riemann's number. So all the winners, email me, lordskunk2016 at gmail. Send me the name and the address that you want these items shipped to. And this will be sent to Crazy Richards. They'll send you your box of PB Burst energy bars. So here we go, guys. Think we can get Cheer It? I think we can. Done. Much easier than that Vader team. There he goes. Got him. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and draw the winner. What was your number, Riemann?
My number was 37.
37. All right, so check the chats there, guys. See what you come up with. 37 was the number. So Granite Paladin, and then who was our second guy? Bryce what?
Bryce McCune.
On Twitch, Angel O'Neill got 36.
Do Bryce for me real quick. Bryce, and then how you spell the last name? Somebody.
MCCUNE, McCune.
MCCUNE. Okay, and then the winner on for the third one was who'd you say, Drew Dog?
It was Angel O'Neill, got a 36.
Angel O'Neill. Okay, so Angel O'Neill, again, as long as you live in the continental United States, send me your name and address to Lordskunk 2016, and they will ship that out to you. And again, if you don't win, you can always get 30% off with the promo code over on Crazy Richard's website. Anything that you want over there, 30% off. Use the promo code Team Skunk, all one word. All right, so next up on our list is going to be Darktron. Is next up. Dartron, do you have a number? Dartron, don't say the number. Do you have a number? Okay, don't say it. All right. So you got the number? Okay. And it can't be one that we've already used. So here we go. Clear the chats. Clear the chats. Angel lives in the United States? Great. Okay. I mean, not that I'm being biased against anybody in the state. I'm just saying this company, the way that their shipping is set up to send out these freebies, it has to be in the continental United States. So. But anybody, I believe, in the world can purchase with that 30% off to their website. All right. Somebody type in the chat for me if you could, in Twitch and YouTube, lordskunk2016 at Gmail. Let them know that. Lordskunk2016 at Gmail. Okay, so we got the number for that. Let's go back. We'll bust out a quick Galactic War battle. And like I said, we'll switch to our arena team here. And then we'll do that. So we got 2 more winners to pick. Cool.
Oh, look who showed up on the chat. Tank Lord. Lovely.
Yeah, he's been in here. He's back in Gamma.
Of course.
Gamma.
He's the one that invited me back.
Nice. So he's the one we got to blame.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and pick that winner. It was Dartron's number, right?
My number is 100.
Yes, it was.
100. Nice. Dartron picked 100. So whoever's closest to 100 without going over.
I see one person.
Okay, check both. Check Twitch and...
Did someone actually put 100?
No, somebody put 99, but it's close enough.
Captain Blackbeard. 99.
Captain Blackbeard.
Nice. Okay, cool. So Captain Blackbeard. So Captain Blackbeard, email me the name and address you want your PB Burst bar sent to. Captain Blackbeard, you do live in the continental United States, the 48 states that are connected together, correct? DJ Brian. He said I did last round. What does that mean? Oh, he picked it last round. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, nice. All right. So Captain Blackbeard, yes, he's good. Okay, so Captain Blackbeard is our fourth winner. Captain Blackbeard. Okay, now our last winner. Okay, for the PB Burst. We might do some more stuff for fun after this, but this is for the PB Burst, the pack of 8 from Crazy Richard's Peanut Butter Company. From Maroney, he's an executive there. He's in Team Skunk. He has offered to give this away, so it's really cool of him. These are 100% protein or something like that. I'm not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head now, but you guys know what I mean. All right, so who's up? This is McLeod, right? We saved the best for last. All right, McLeod, you got a number that you have in mind?
Yes, I do.
Let's clear the YouTube and the Twitch chat. Let's clear that if we can. And we good, Panda? We good, Drew?
Yeah, we're clear.
All right, here we go. So go ahead and put your numbers in there. Put your numbers in. This is our last winner of the PB Burst bars. This is McLeod's number. So pick a number between 1 and 100. Whoever is closest without going over will be the winner. And you do have to live in the continental United States. So here we go. All right, while we're waiting, Dartron, tell us a joke.
No. It would be inappropriate.
Can somebody tell us an appropriate joke? Tell us that you did tell a joke one time that was pretty funny, but it wasn't dirty or anything like that. What was that? What was that? Do you remember?
Yeah, I can tell it, but give me a second.
Okay. He's got to look it back up on the internet, so we'll give him a sec.
No, I had
That's
to pause
very
my
old
game.
school.
Okay, here we go. Not a joke, but I don't know. I don't know what you call it, but 2 flies land on a piece of crap. One of them farts. The other one says, "Hey, I'm eating here."
Nice. Nice.
I swear, if you find one of the original broadcasts, we just had that exact same conversation probably about a year ago with the same joke.
Dartron asked that we don't relive some of the jokes, so that's okay. We won't do that in this particular broadcast, so maybe in a future broadcast we will.
Hey, I thought it'd be a good idea for a 1 year anniversary to bring that one joke.
Yeah, bring that one back. That's how we do it. All right, so we ready to do the winner? McLeod, what was your number?
I'm ready. It is the amount of points that the Calgary Flames have right now in the NHL, and it is 62.
62. Not in one game.
No, but the overall
for the
standings
season.
in
For
the
the
tables.
season.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
We're at 62 right now. We're in the playoffs right now.
Nice. So put your number in there. 62, you said, right?
Yeah.
62. All right, so who got that one, guys? Scroll back up to the chat and let's see who got that.
I only caught a 61, so if you guys saw a 62.
But Tri-Sky entered twice. They put 52 and 60.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah.
eliminated. Disqualified.
Oh, no.
All
Why?
right.
Why would you do that?
All right. No one's really close. No, everyone's slightly over.
Tri-Sky, you get a consolation prize of Panda's ally code.
You got Stretch 55555 with 59.
Yeah, that's the only one I can see that's closer. Everyone's way down in the 40s or way above.
Tri-Sky, post your ally code in the chat. And Panda, can you add Tri-Sky?
Sure.
No, it's Stretch 55555.
No, Tri-Sky, we're going to just give him a consolation prize.
Copy that.
And then Stretch, what's the name? Spell it for me.
Literally Stretch within a space and then 5 5s.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's a clone or just a fan.
Might be a clone. All right. So Stretch and Captain Blackbeard, Angel O'Neill, Bryce, and Granite Paladin all need to email LordSkunk2016 with the name and address that you want your 8-pack of PB Burst Energy protein bars sent to, and we will get those sent over to Crazy Richard's Peanut Butter Company, and they will ship that out. Thank you again to Maroney from Team Skunk. He's executive at that company, and he was nice enough to do that promotion for us. So very cool there. Appreciate them doing that. It's good to know about that. I didn't know, guys. I didn't know they put a bunch of crap in peanut butter. I didn't know. So you can get through them to their website if you want. You get 30% off with promo code Team Skunk, all one word. You can get 100% peanut butter. I would rather have 100% peanut butter than a bunch of, what do you say, gluten and whatnot in there. It's crazy. I don't even know what gluten is.
Gluten, yeah.
Now, for one lucky person, we have one last thing to give away, and it's going to be a night with Darktron.
Oh my God, you're bringing that back again.
Yes, we're gonna go ahead and give away one night
Nobody's
with.
not sleeping over at my house, okay?
No, 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 no,
That's
no.
a
Darktron will come over your house. He will try on your clothes. He will make long distance phone calls. Okay,
hell no.
and he will get downright acquainted with you and your family. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to bring Darktron home with you.
You must live in
No.
you must live in the continental, or you must live in North America. You gotta live in Mexico, United States, or
Just live
Canada.
in the provincial Canadian
Yeah.
Northwest.
Man, I just
Yeah, you
auto
must.
stream. They're killing me.
I surprised you didn't went Robot Raymond right there.
Darktron will bring his cat.
Shy Bears asked my Chicago fan. I live not too far from Chicago. I don't live in Illinois, but I don't live too far from Chicago. And yeah, growing up, like a Cubbies fan, a Bears fan, and stuff like that. Bulls. So yeah, sorry, Darth Pumpkin. UK is too far for Dartron to travel. Unless you're buying the plane ticket, then he'll go anywhere you want him to. So
Darktron will travel first class though.
yeah, it must be a first class ticket, by the way. All
He'll
right.
wear your pajamas. He'll come on over, make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Wow, really?
So here's what we'll do. We're gonna do this again because you guys are having fun with this. We got a few more minutes. Let's do this. We'll give away the ally codes now to people in the chat. So we'll just go through that same list again. I'm not sure. Juan's back. I'm not sure how far he's progressed in his account. So maybe we'll substitute somebody else's in there for Juan. Since I'm not sure where he's at in his account status.
I'm here.
How's your
UK get together thing? Just PM me on Discord.
You
We'll
got
set
your
something up.
Just hit 85, but I've been trying to play some catch up, man. I had to quit for a while, remember?
Yep. So maybe if you win this, you'll actually be helping Juan a little bit if you win his ally code. So we're gonna go back to that same list. We'll do it again. This time we're gonna give away the ally code. So again, pick new numbers, and we'll do that in the chat. Now listen, here's how we're gonna do this one. Okay. Here's how we're gonna do this. So those 5 people, Panda already gave one away, so we won't make Panda add somebody else again. But Juan, Drew Dog, Riemann, Dartron, and McLeod are all going to give away their ally codes. Now, this is going to be a number between 1 and 500, okay? So there's a little bit of a difference. So in the chat, we're going to pick 5 winners from these set of numbers. So when we clear the chat, put a number between 1 and 500. Whoever's closest to these guys' numbers without going over will win, and you can win multiple people's ally codes. So you could technically win Drew and Dartron's ally code. So this is a great way. They all have very good rosters. Juan, again, like he said, he was gone for a while, but he's back. But the other 4 all have very good rosters. So we're going to clear the chat. Let's clear the chat. Chat is clear. And we're going to pick a number between 1 and 500. Type those in the chat. Do not pick multiple numbers. Only pick one. And that's how I do it. So Juan, Drew, Riemann, Dartron, and McLeod, pick a number. Don't tell us. Pick a number between 1 and 500. That'll be your number. And we'll give everybody a few minutes while I'd hopefully get through this Galactic War Battle. Wow, the struggle is real over here on this node. We're going to bring Palpatine back in. Palpatine seems to be the saving grace for everything. Oh, did we lose Shore Trooper? We lost Shore Trooper. So let's bring Palpatine, Vader, World Guard, TIE Fighter Pilot, and who's another good one that we could throw in with them? Now, I changed some mods around, so some of these might not have mods. So I'm a little worried, but I'll throw in Grand Moff. What the heck? Who cares? Throw them in. See what happens. We have no Dispeller, though. That's the bad thing here. No Dispeller. So again, you're right now we're doing a number between 1 and 500. We're going to draw 5 winners from these lists of people to put the numbers in there in the chat. And we'll be giving away these ally codes. You can win multiple ally codes. Holy cow, Bates just shellacked them. Just took out 3 people with his AoE. Holy cow. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, I don't know. We're going to be able to do this one? We might have to throw some more teams at this. I don't know. It's crazy. Here, let's do this. Let's go crazy. Let's throw an I'm a Gundy team. See what happens. I thought maybe we'd kill one person out of this, but we didn't get one. And the problem is that Bay starts out with that taunt, so that sucks. So what do you guys think? Are you enjoying the 1 year anniversary show so far? You guys having fun? It was 1 year in the making.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been good time.
Good times.
I think Dartron's having a really good time. I think everybody's having a really good time. I wish we had that letter.
That letter was classic. But
Oh man,
that entices you, Reman. You have to do what I did when I wanted to go back and get the joke. I had to go back and listen to every single live show that we did with Dartron. You're gonna have to go back and listen to every single one till you find that letter.
that's right. That's another way I can find it. I was thinking I had to go through the chat because it was in the Discord chat. I don't know how far it goes back. It's probably been
Oh
erased
my
since
goodness,
then.
yeah,
but
it's got to be since then.
I deleted. I make sure is
You can't delete it from the
Out of
live show.
distance.
That's the beauty of the live show.
it was on the live show. I'll find it.
I had to
We're
go
gonna
back
do
and
it
listen to every single live show that we did to find the Dartron joke, and I got it. So it can be done.
I'll find it, and then we'll do it. We'll do a Dartron special.
So we're gonna fight Bays with Bays. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. I don't even know if I have mods on these characters. We're just gonna see if we can get through it.
But what I definitely want to be get a copy of that letter whenever you do discuss this with the devs. You know what's going on with Darth Maul what is it, Darth Vader?
Darth Vader, I think. And also,
Darth Vader.
it's Darth Vader.
just so everybody knows, Dartron was the first one to break the news that Sith Assassin is a female.
I figured out how he did that now. I was looking at it.
How did you
and
figure it out?
At the end of the description of the abilities, it says of her. It actually says her. It puts the quantifier in there. So
Oh,
he
good
probably
job,
he was on
Dartron.
it. He was on it.
Dartron,
early.
who's the leader of the Empire that gives speed to the Empire?
I thought Tarkin gives speed.
Who is it? Dartron?
I don't know. I can't remember anymore. I'm not in the game right now.
Who's got that? Who's got that Empire capital ship for the ships?
Oh, you mean Tarkin?
What's his full name?
General Tarkin?
No, you call him Grandmaster Tarkin. Come on.
My favorite.
No.
My favorite was when he with Dartron. Not to bust on Dartron. I just gotta say because it was so funny. I love watching his videos when I used to do them. He would call him Stormtrooper Han. He would call him Hans. I really want to speed up my Hans. So I loved it. I loved it.
Throw them in the ocean.
Yep, throw him in the ocean, baby.
He has a name. But it's Grandmaster Tarkin. There's it's not Darth. It's Dark Vader.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, Remon, who's that Tuscan with a really weird name?
Oh,
Not the Raider.
What is
It's
it?
the Shaman.
It's
Oh,
Sorry.
there it is.
Sorry, you broke up a little bit. What was it?
Yeah, you went robot.
it's
I remember I did that for like 10 minutes on chill. I'm like, I'm sorry, remind you, your mic's bad. What was it? The old days, man. The good old days. The good old days. All right, you guys ready to announce the winners from this? This will be fun. All right, so we'll start with Juan. Juan, what was your number that you picked between 1 and 500?
420.
420. I saw somebody pick that right away. All right. Drew, what was your number?
Mine was 311.
311. Nice. Another good band. Okay, Riemann, what's your number?
499.
499. Wow, what a jerk. 499. So you have to be the closest to these numbers without going over. Dartron, what was your number?
500.
500. Wow. Okay. And then McLeod?
Mine was 499, but I guess it's going to be 1, 2, 3 now.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. So we realized something by doing this, that 3 out of the 5 people here that are giving away their ally codes are jerks. So, all right. So 420,
Not my
311,
fault.
420, 311, 499, 500, and 123. So go back, guys, and find out who those people were. And remember, people can win multiple codes. So 499. So if somebody got 498 or 499, they could technically win both those codes of Remon and Darktron. Wow, to have that trifecta. That's like the Wigs combo. That's Rarktron or Remtron or Darkmon. Yeah.
I think Remtron would be the best way to go there.
Remtron, there you go. All right, nice.
Demon.
Nice. Rimtron. Yep. All right. So 420, 311, 499, 500, and 123. Let me know who the winners are. And we will go back and fight. We'll try to fight Butters again. See if we can. Oh, Butters put in Death Trooper, dude. Butters put in Death Trooper. Here we go.
7-star?
It's 4-star, I believe. 4-star, Gear 11. Or is that Gear 10? Gear 10. Yep, here we go. See if it makes it easier or even more difficult to beat this team. Wow. All right, so whatever happened is good because we get to go first with Rex. That's amazing. That's exactly what we want. And then we will taunt with 5s. If we can get Kenobi up soon, that'll be great. Yes, we did it, boys. We did it. Nice. Then we just need to get B2 to dispel. And I guess normally we would just take out like B2 or something, but I think we should try to get rid of Death Trooper here since he is only 4 stars. See if we can get him out quick. This might be our downfall here. We're gonna find out. Zader also is one that we should get out because we got to get rid of those debuffs on us. It's the only way we can get rid of him is if he's dead. You guys finding any winners?
Oh yeah, I'm done. Free Dumb got closest to 311 with 267. So they will have now a Zeta Qui-Gon Jinn to help them.
Nice.
I'm looking at David LeBlanc at 101 for mine because everyone went high, so there's not a lot of lower ones.
All right, so if you were one of the names that they name, put your ally code and in-game name in the chat, and and they will add you. Gotta get rid of this Vader, dude. This is a pain in the butt.
I see 2 people that won mine.
Oh, they both picked the same number? It's got to be whoever picked it first.
In that case, I believe it's Trash JJ.
Or if you don't care, you can add them both. If you're cool with it. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll take them both.
Sweet. All right, we got to do this, guys, because we got to do something here to keep us in the game. The struggle is...
So are they going to do theirs, or how are we doing this?
So they're going to post their in-game name and ally code in the chat, and then you guys just add them.
Alrighty.
Come on, it's the 1-year anniversary. Let us just beat this team. I'm glad we don't have the same payout. That's for sure. This would be annoying to fight every day. I don't fight him much because he's like 3 hours after my payout. All right, so we got rid of Vader, so that's good. I just don't know if we'll have enough. I don't think we'll have enough here to finish him off. I probably should have just left Death Trooper alone. Death Trooper wouldn't have been able to really do much. And then and just did what I did, but take Vader out first. Or B2, either way. Interesting. Okay. Cool. All right. Did we have all the winners in? Tri-Sky was getting Panda's ally code. Panda, you in here?
Yes, I added them already.
Okay. Yeah, Tri-Sky, it takes a little bit of time. It's not instant. It can be like up to a 30 or 45 minute delay when he adds you by the time you get it. So make sure that you have a spot available as well. Cool, man.
Who won my ally code?
I don't know. You're supposed to scroll back and find them. Did anybody see?
If you want to drop your ally code into the chat there.
Mine?
Raven, I guess it is.
Riemann was 499. So who won Dartrons and Riemanns? They're 499 and 500. Who got that? Good old Maurice won. Did you really, good old Maurice? What was the number?
No, man, I was totally kidding.
Oh. All right, David LeBlanc posted his ally code in there. All right, did anybody see? Can somebody go back and look and see who got 499 or 500 and or 500?
I had to step away from the office from the computer, so I don't have access to it anymore.
Drew Dog or Panda or somebody might be nice enough to go back for you.
499,
Give me a
500.
second, I'll take a look.
499 or 500. All right, cool. Well, hey, first off, I want to appreciate everybody for coming out, spending time with us, watching the show. Thank you for watching us for the last year. This has been a year in the making. It's crazy. Thank you to all the people that sponsored this. Cloud City 7, Crazy Richard's Peanut Butter Company. That's cool, man, that they helped out with this. Thank you for all the guests that were here. Thank you for all the people that watched and viewed this. If you're watching a replay of this, thank you. Post your favorite Lord Skunk memory from the last year. Post that in the comment section. If you're watching this live chat, post it in the live chat. And if you're on this panel, go ahead and hit me with it. Give me your favorite memory. Go.
My favorite memory was when we had that big live show, that mega show with like Elon and Yoda and all those guys when we were on for like 3 hours, just talking shop. I mean, even though it's not like a specific moment, I just remember it was a really good show, and we had and that was like one of the bigger shows that we had back in the day.
Yeah, that show. That show had for the people that watched it live. It just doesn't work like that anymore. More people watch the replays now than anything, and it's probably because that show, we just promoted the heck out of it. Like, I promoted that show, like I bought ads on like Reddit and Facebook and all these other places to promote that show. And I mean, we had just like over 1,000 or 1,600 people watch that live broadcast. So I mean, now we'll get like 10, 12, 15,000 views on the replays of these, and God knows, I mean, it's a crazy number on the podcast. But to have it live like that, was pretty cool. We'll always do this is the live show, as we'll always do it live. But a lot of people, because they're in different countries, different time zones, and plus even for the States, it's on Friday. Sometimes it's difficult to watch live. But tons of people watch the replays. But yeah, that particular show just had so many people watching live on it. But we promoted the heck out of that show. That show was heavily promoted, but that was a very fun show. We did 2 shows actually like that. That was the second one, I think.
Right.
The first,
right.
Yeah.
But there was a mega show. There was a mega show before that.
Yeah, the first one we did was another very popular one. Was also very good. I actually think the first show was better than the second show. But the second show just had so many people, so many viewerships watching it. Man, it was cool. It was cool though. It's cool. So I appreciate all the people that watch live or that watch the replays or watch the podcast, listen on the podcast, all that, man. That's what's up, man. Really appreciate it. So who's next? Who's got another good memory?
I think a good one was when we hit that milestone we set up back in the day, man.
Yep, that was Juan's thing, man. Because me and Juan were talking, and I was like, man, I when I first started this channel, I never thought I'd hit 500. We were close, I think. We were close, like at that time we were talking. I think we were at probably like 350 or something like that. And you were all about. You went on this big campaign. Remember, you were on Facebook and everything, trying to get us to 500. That was our first big milestone. So that was cool. Yeah. Back in the day, man. Back in the day. What you got for us, McLeod?
I'm deciding whether or not to say because we're not talking about it, but it's the replay of the Darktron moment. That was just the whole build up the couple of weeks before, and you going away and finding it, and then the reveal for bringing it back, and then sort of almost redoing it live and going at it again with the same question and the same subject. Pretty awesome Darktron moment.
You know what else? You know what else was a great memory was that time. Remember that time like we were on the show and we were talking about like the developers and how they screwed up with the with I think it was mods or something. I forget what it was like. We were very upset, and then like at the end of the show they gave us all that free stuff.
Yeah. There's been a couple shows. There's been actually quite a few shows where we would say something on the show and then like literally either by the end of the show or within hours. This is when we used to do like 3-4 hour live shows though. I mean live streams or whatever. So these were long. But by the end of those or shortly after they would do something. They would make a change or something. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. They did that. We had CG Ryan would stop by, in the live chats and hang out with us and talk and stuff like that. So that was always cool. There's been so many good moments. Just hanging out and getting to know, obviously you guys getting to know certain people in the chat. It's so cool to see some of the, faces that are back, in the chat that have been with us for a long time. They're back towards the beginning, back still to this day. There's been a lot of people that aren't around anymore. Maybe they quit playing or whatever happened. We'll never forget them too. Like, Redemption Wings was a big player back then with us. Like you said, Yoda. Yep. There's been a lot of people, back then that was cool, man. We made those friendships with them, and maybe they're not around anymore, but they're always welcome back anytime you come back around. Just like Juan, he stopped playing for a while and came back, and always comes back home. So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So really appreciate it, man.
I think another good one is when we opened up both the Discord and I don't remember the name of the one before, but that was a big moment because it really helped boom and unite the community, man.
Yeah, that was a huge game changer for us. The Discord was a game changer. And there's still guilds to this day. There's many guilds in the game that don't use any type of chat. There's a lot that still use Line app. I'm just not a fan of it. But Discord was a game changer for us. And again, now we started Discord back in like April or something like that, April or March, late March, early April. And now to have over 5,000 people across our official Discords is pretty freaking cool. That we can connect and chat and have voice chat or text chat or share knowledge and all that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Tri-Sky's got a question. Is Old Ben someone I should farm as a level 65 player? I would say no. Oh, real quick, big shout out to D-Tan. Just became a patron for LordSkunk.com. Thank you, D-Tan. And, of course, thank you to all of our other patrons. If you're interested in becoming a patron, head over to LordSkunk.com/support, and you can become a patron and support the channel. And there are other ways that you can support us as well that you might find interesting. Now, let's do this because we are about to wrap up the show. Any other memories anybody want to throw out while I get this slide pulled up? I want to answer a couple questions.
Yeah, sure. I started playing Galaxy 4th of July last year. I picked up on Lord Skunk in August. Started with Psy, Team Skunk Psy, went to Team Skunk Gamma. Now I'm with Team Skunk Xi. And everybody I've met from every guild is awesome. Love talking to everybody on chat. And I remember the day that Team Skunk helped me get #1 on my arena shard.
Nice. I love it. So, really, honestly, myself, I'm going to speak for Juan and Drew Dog and Riemann, McLeod, Dartron. Tank Lord's an old school player as well. Who else is in here in the chat with us on Discord? Panda. We've been playing for a long time. These are some of the people that founded some of the Team Skunk guilds, and to be honest with you, I've never played a game for this long. I played like for example, I played like a game like World of Warcraft or Heroes of the Storm. I played that over a long period of time, but not like consistently, not like I'd go in bursts of it. And the reason I stayed with this game as long as I have and that is because of this community. It's not because of the game necessarily. I probably would have lost interest in the game if I didn't have this community as well to back it up. So the Lord Skunk and the Team Skunk community, man, it's really cool, man. It's really cool to have everybody. So we'll do a couple questions. If you guys got a couple questions you want to throw out in the live chat, we'll be glad to answer those. But here was our question of the week, submitted by Rob Hagmeyer, and it's fitting that Rob is our featured question of the week because Rob has submitted a lot of questions to the live show. Again, you can always submit a question to the live show. Just follow @LordSkunk1 on Twitter and tweet with #AskSkunk. Rob had to say, this is a very good question too. Rob said, I have over 300 mods. Majority are white health mods. I have 32 characters that have no mods on them. Should I sell, level, or use as is? Thanks. So this is such a great question for so many different ways. And the fact that he fit all that into 140 characters or whatever is pretty good. So the first thing is it has over 300 mods. Now, I was in that very similar situation just recently. So I'm going to speak from experience, and I'm going to speak with a little bit of knowledge on some of those other points. So the majority are white health mods. Now, white health mods in general are the easiest mods for us to get because those are any character. There's no specific set. So majority of us are probably in that same boat. We have majority of our mods are going to be health mods. He has 32 characters that have no mods on them. Should he sell them, level them, or use them as they are? Now, number one, using them as they are does nothing. You don't get the bonus, right? You don't get the bonus unless they are max level 15. Okay? So it's not going to do you much good to just throw them on there. The second thing is that we talked about in the last show is really you shouldn't, if you can help it, you shouldn't invest a lot of resources and credits into white mods, even green mods, even blue mods. You should really be looking for preferably gold, level 1 gold mods, or if you had to, purple. But if you need to get some mods and some characters to get you through raids and stuff like that, level up your highest rated on that tier list. And there's a bunch of guides over on lordskunk.com/guides that talk about mods if you need help there. So level up your higher rated mods. I just sold all my white mods, and I made over 3.3 million credits selling all my white mods. So I just blew through all my white mods. So I'm not going to use these; they're junk. I'm going to start over. I'm going to look for better mods to invest in. If you need to gear some of your characters, pick the best ones, level them up, put them on your characters. Don't just stick them on at level 1 or anything less than level 15 aren't going to do you any good, really. So, anything you want to add to that, Riemann?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I think that you're not going to spend a lot of resources on those mods. Now, there are some exceptions. I mean, anything with a speed primary, you want to keep that most likely, even if it's a lower level speed primary, because you can always use a 19 speed increase or a 20 speed increase, even for a Jawa or somebody you're not going to really use very often in arena or anything like that, but you can use them in PvP in PvE or in some of the challenges that come up, maybe Omega battles, things like that. But if it's not a speed primary or a crit damage primary or one of those rare primary stats that you don't really get very often, then you're just probably not going to use it. And ultimately, I mean, you want to put the resources into mods that are going to help you progress in arena and progress in the raids. So you can take a look at the mods, and you know your roster better than anybody else. You got to look and see. I mean, if you see a potency primary that looks like it would work well with Tebow because the set is a potency set, maybe you don't want to sell that one, or tenacity, something like that. But again, with the exception of these few, different mods like the speed primaries, you can pretty much sell everything else.
All right, another question. This is coming from, we're going to burn through these. This is coming from Bryce. He wants to know, what is a good Rebel team? A good Rebel team that's fairly easy to get is going to be a Wedge, Biggs, of course. Those are going to be your staple. Then you're going to run probably, depending on where you're at, I would go for Lando. Stormtrooper Han is free to play. Leia's free to play. Admiral Ackbar is free to play. Those are all characters you can put in. I wouldn't say that they're like super high tier characters, but Wedge, Biggs, and then if you have access to get bays, even at a low star base, you could put him in there. Even a low star Chirrut, you could put in there. Jin, I've seen a 3-star Jin do well on my arena server, put behind some of those characters. So, a good Rebel team to start out, I think, is going to be Wedge, Biggs, should be your foundation probably. And then if you're looking to get Palpatine, which is coming up here on March 9th, I believe, Wedge, Biggs, Lando, Stormtrooper Han, Admiral Ackbar, Leia, those are all easy to get characters. And then who's the one out of Galactic Warshipments? Isn't there one over there?
It's Biggs, but I
Biggs.
mean, I would also suggest Biston if you can get him.
Oh yeah. Well, how do you get Bistan now though? Like if you had to farm him for
Ships.
the you want to
Ship
get him from
store
ships.
is the only place you can
Ship
get
store.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to get him in time for Palpatine event. If you can get Bistan, or if you have Bistan for some reason, if you
Yeah,
bought the packs.
he's not a he doesn't even. Sometimes you don't even get a Bistan shard every day. You know what I mean? So he's kind of harder to get.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
he's a rare
maybe
drop
once
in
or twice a week.
ship
But, he,
shipments.
but he's so good.
Yeah. No, I mean, if he's talking about the Palpatine event and he's just building up now, you pretty much you want yourself a Han, a Leia, and an Admiral Akbar for sure to get you through that, and Lando for the power.
Yeah, I
Well,
did.
you want to get them from places that are going to be that are not going to conflict with others. So I mean, you can get Biggs out of Galactic Wars. You can get Han from from the PvP shipments. You can get Hoth Rebel Scout from the Cantina shipments. You can get Lando from the Cantina nodes, and then also Wedge from the Cantina nodes. So I mean, those are probably the best. It's probably the best route to go. I mean, at Biggs you can get relatively quickly because you can farm Biggs also from hard nodes and from Cantina too.
All right, I got a couple questions here from Twitter, from my little homeboy Tony Jernigan, aka Medium Skunk. That's my little homeboy right there. He said, "When will you show your face?" Even though he's already seen my face, he sees my face quite a bit. When will you show your face? Hashtag Ask Skunk. When we get to 75 patrons, we just added D-Tan. He puts us at 54, I believe. So we are about 20 patrons away from that face reveal. Remon's going to join in with us on that as well. So very excited there. So that answers that question. And then Drum Hayward, I'm not sure how he says it, but he's at Tiny545H3RO, says, I have a big question for Lord Skunk. Do you think Embo will come out on Galaxy Heroes? I absolutely think Embo will. He is a NPC character, a non-playable character as of right now. He's very difficult with his buddy Boba Fett in there, Boba Fett, whatever you guys want to call him, on Hard Node 9. But I think, yeah, Embo will. What do you guys think?
Yeah, he's my avatar. He better.
Absolutely. I mean, he's in the game files. I mean, he's also. I mean, I think somebody caught I think there was some glitch or something where somebody he was a part of a pack or something like that when they released in Japan or something like that where he was actually you could see him as a character you could attain. Nobody ever got him. I mean, he's not in the game yet, but I see him coming for sure. I mean, the only thing about Embo though that I don't understand is I don't really know where Embo comes from in the lore. I mean, I don't remember Embo.
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I thought Remon was like the king of the.
I didn't watch all of Clone Wars. I mean, I've watched a bunch of episodes. I've watched some of the important episodes, but I haven't seen all of Clone Wars. I've never watched all the seasons.
Yeah, Boba Fett was young, so Cad Bane was the number one bounty hunter, and Enbo, they're ranking him as a close second.
Nice.
He's cool. His animations in the game are sick.
It would be good to get more of scoundrels and other team types to work with too.
I'm more concerned about when we're going to get R2D2. I mean, it's been a while now.
Yeah, we saw a gameplay video. Now they're going to be having that coming up again sometime in the near future. They're having that whenever E3 is. They do. EA does a separate thing during that time. So let's get this question. This comes from Shy Bears. Is General Kenobi viable at 5-star Gear 9? He'll have him in 2 to 3 raids. Is he viable at Gear 9, 5 stars? He's viable at 5 stars. Work on getting his gear up, obviously. Continue to work on getting that gear up. It is a pain in the butt to get him. You think it's a pain in the butt to unlock him, then it's a pain in the butt to gear him up because his Carbantes are a nightmare. And then once you get through that, you're like, oh, finally it's done. Nope, then you got to go to cuffs. So I just recently, within the last week or two, I just completely max geared my my General Kenobi. So yes, he is viable, and especially if you can continue to keep gearing him. Is Fett? This comes from Tri-Sky. Is Fett a must get? I think so. I think Fett's. I don't want to say he's a must get. I don't think you have to get him to be successful in the game, but I think he's a character you should get if you're able to. I mean, it's pretty easy to get. Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah, I think he became like a premier character.
He's the number.
He's obviously.
Yeah, if you go to lordskunk.com/ranks, voted on by over 5,000 players or something, he's the number one character in the game. So.
You remember when Hypnotic Talent used to always talk about Boba Fett back in the day? He was always like, "Oh, Boba Fett lead is the way to go." I mean, like back in the day, I mean, he was like the biggest professor of Boba Fett. And then all of a sudden now this rework, he's bananas.
Yeah.
I think the
He's still
rework
king of the
did
crop,
some
man.
great justice.
What'd you say?
That the rework did him some great justice.
Yeah. I mean, it took him from a middling character up to top tier. I mean, he's the number. You guys voted on him as the number one character in the game. So if you had the ability to get him, if he's not going to mess up your who you're currently farming for your arena or raids or whatever you're trying to do right now, absolutely get him. I mean, you could throw him in. He's a character kind of like a B2 that you can throw into any team. You could throw him into any team and he's good. So. I opted. I kind of had to make a choice between B2 or Fett, and I ended up going with B2 personally. But yeah, either one, man, for sure. And then Jason put his ally code. That's not your ally code, Jason. 10292. That's actually your player code. Your ally code is what is it? It's a 9-digit number. You can find that by clicking your profile. It's a 9-digit number. It's 3 numbers, dash 3 numbers, and then dash 3 more numbers. Okay, this comes from PSXDZ. How should I mod Darth Maul? Do not have speed and critical damage mod challenges unlocked. How should he do them with what he's got available? Probably more health mods. What should he do for secondaries and primaries?
Yeah, I'd say health mods or offense mods. And I'd go with, obviously a speed primary, crit damage primary. Now that he inflicts daze, I may even go with some potency as a primary or offense with the cross, and and then obviously you're going to go protection and then offense and defense with as much speed, with as much speed.
Secondary, as much secondary speed as you could possibly get.
Yeah.
All right, Lord Paulie wants to know, why wasn't Geo Soldier on the top 10 best farmable characters from Cantina battles? Isn't he a strong character as well as his ship? GS is very good. Just compared to that list, there's a lot of good characters in Cantina battles. He is still good. He just is not quite where he once was. He used to be great in Arena. He was great in especially the Rancor raid. At a certain time. Now there's other characters that are better. He's not a must-have. He's still a good character to get. You get him early. But there are other characters that are better than him. But he is still good, and his ship's okay. His ship's not bad.
Do you consider Ray still a must-have?
Ray, I want to break some news here. Ray just broke in. If you go to lordskunk.com/ranks, as voted on by you, the players, Ray just broke into the top 10. She broke in. She is currently sitting at, I believe, number 9, and she bumped out Jedi Knight Anakin. She is back in the game. I don't know if it's because of Finn or what the deal was, but she is back in the game in the top 10 characters.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, she was always floating around there like 13, 12, somewhere in that range, but she pushed her way in the top 10, so that's cool. We'll see if she stays there by the next live show. We'll do the update on Friday. We'll see if she's still in there. So, who's better? Who is a better leader? This is for you, Riemann. Who is a better leader, Chewie, Akbar, Moff Tarkin, or Luke Skywalker? That comes from Jason 10292.
I mean, yeah, those real are we really dealing with these are the choices right now? Honestly, Tarkin's only good for Empire. So I mean, if you don't have a whole bunch of Empire in that team, then not Tarkin. And you said Chewie, Luke, or who else?
Akbar
or Grand Moff.
Akbar.
Yeah.
Or Grandmaster if Zartron's talking about him.
Or Grandmaster. Yeah. I mean, if you're running an Empire squad, I mean, obviously Grand Moff Tarkin's the way to go there. If you're running a Rebel squad, I mean, or even if you're just running Luke and Akbar, I mean, Akbar's better. Because, Akbar is a great leader in general. I mean, you can use Akbar without Rebels, and he's still a great leader.
Also, before we forget, Tyler Kinzig was the last winner. 450 gets 2 ally codes. Tyler Kinzig.
Okay, we just need his ally code.
Yeah, I already had him posted in Twitch.
Okay, if you can grab those, grab the ally code, grab his ally code, and then send those to Dartron. And
I want to ask. I want to ask. I have a question to ask Skunk myself.
Okay.
So.
Oh, hang on. I got to answer
So
the question.
now,
Hang on. Wait 1 second here. Jadino's over on Mob Crush, and Mob Crush is the site that we stream on. We stream on 10 total sites, just so everybody knows. I can tell you the name of those sites. He doesn't believe. He thinks that this is not real because there's only 6 viewers actually on Mob Crush. Right now we are on Twitch, Hitbox, Ustream. What's this one? Beam Pro, Mob Crush. I don't know what the S is. I don't know what this one is. Azubu, Live something other channel, and then YouTube. YouTube's our main one, obviously. YouTube, and then Twitch comes in second. So some people that are on these other channels that don't look like we have a lot of people on them. If you come over to our YouTube right now, go to lordskunk.com/YT, put that in your browser, you'll see everybody that's over here. What is the best way to get credits? So remember these 2 questions. We're going to get to Remon's question, but I want to get these last two questions out. So Marshall said, what is the best way to get credits? And we'll do... why are you all called Lord Skunk? Okay, so those are the 2 questions we want to do. Okay, so write those down, McLeod, or somebody, if you're still in here, write those 2 questions down. Okay, Remon, what's your question?
Oh, my question is actually just now that we're looking at, a month and a half, 2 months down the road, do you still feel the same way you felt about Force Arena?
No, I said that earlier in the show. Do I still feel that it's better than Galaxy Heroes? Again, like we said, somebody had to pick a side in that one, and I picked that side. For me personally, the thing that I don't like about it, and Drew Dog can attest to this, is that for me to really be able to enjoy that game, I am required to have a partner to PvP with, to arena with, which is cool, which is good. I love the fact that I can like me and Drew Dog or whoever can, partner up and do PvP in that. But if you can't, but because I feel that I'm required to do that and be in voice at the same time, because I'm a big proponent of that, I think you should be in voice and use every advantage you can get. It makes it difficult because, you know what I mean? I can't just be on the fly and do it. And it's a game that I think I really have to be on Wi-Fi to be most competitive on. So I really like the game. I like what it is. I like what it's about. But no, I definitely it would lean towards Galaxy Heroes for sure.
Yeah, no. I mean, I never thought you really liked it better overall. I think the honeymoon is kind of done now, and it's still. I'm kind of surprised they haven't released any new content for it. Like it's still just.
Well, they have released some new cards and stuff like that, but here's the thing about it. Okay, here's again going back to why I feel that I'm blessed with all that we have. Okay, with the channel, with the community, Lord Skunk community, and the Team Skunk community, is I love our player base. The player base of this game are like dudes I'd hang out with, go to the bar with, maybe have a drink. Not that I'm a big proponent on bars, but I mean, I'd go have a drink with, I'd go have a beer with you, Remon, if we were in the same town. You know what I'm saying? We go down to sit down and break bread. That game seems to be is a different demographic. It seems to be a primarily younger, more the flexing the e-peens and all that, which is cool. I mean, I've been gaming since for the last 20 years or something, it feels like. So, I'm cool with that. I've been around them before, but I just really love our community. So that's what brings me back to this game. Maybe the game's not better, I don't know, but our community, I think, is the best overall, for this game. The community of people in this game. So interacting with people outside of teams. Yeah, we got everybody. We got people from high up executives. I mean, high level people, all the way down to like we said, the guy that's a stock boy at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And we all work together and we all communicate. And it's funny because these executives, sometimes you'll see it. These guys, these high level guys, they will be getting advice from, you know what I mean, a guy that's probably in the corporate structure way down the totem pole. It's just really cool that we have that ability to do that. So yeah. More
of a mature crowd, yeah.
Yeah. Chaos says, "Wow, you guys are still alive." Yeah, we're going old school, baby. It's like we used to do 4 or 5 hour live streams. Wow, it's nuts. All right, so what were those 2 questions that I said I wanted to answer?
About the credits.
Yeah, what's the best way to get credits? If you guys want to answer that.
Credit heist.
Credit heist, yes. So make sure you have so if you're a new player, make sure you're focusing on a rebel team or not rebel, sorry, a scoundrel team. That is very important. See, a lot of us that have been playing for a long time, we already have some of these characters that we're able to get through it with. But if you're newer, just starting the game, you really need to make sure you're investing in credit heist. That's probably the most important team to really get done. Is your scoundrel team that can get through credit heist, because that's going to be the bulk of your money. I get people ask me in my videos when I do a video all the time, like, well, how do you get 40 million? I mean, I usually sit between 30 and 40 million credits at all times. It's because of credit heist, man. Credit heist gets me a lot, and man, raids get me a lot. So
Oh, we used to have such a struggle with credits back in the day. I mean, it's completely different now. But I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, the credit heist. If you don't have a good scoundrel squad, and you're getting those credits every week. I mean, that's a shame. You know, I'd say it's even more important than getting crit damage mods or anything like that. I'd say go for scoundrels first, get that going, and you know, besides the obvious, I mean, you know, you have Galactic Wars, and you can also get if you're done farming from the squad arena shipments, credits from there as well. So, I mean, it's those are probably the 3 best places to go.
all right, cool. And then Jay Dano, this is from Mob Crush. So we don't have a lot of presence over there. I don't promote anything on Mob Crush or anything. We do stream there. So that's cool that he's on here. Welcome, Jadano, if you're still with us. He said, "Why are y'all called Lord Skunk?" Well, I am Skunk. That's been my gaming name for a long time, and I joined a guild way back in the day, way back in the day. One of the oldest gaming guilds of all time, called the Undead Lords. And when you become a full member of the Undead Lords, you become a lord or a lady. And it was a long process, much different, obviously, than Team Skunk. But that's where I originated from, started my gaming career. And so it's always kind of been my game name. My game name is Skunk, but if I can't use it, in a lot of games they won't let you use it. Like, I can't just type Skunk and use the name Skunk in this game. So I'll go back and I'll use my full title, whatever, Lord Skunk. So, and it's fitting too for Star Wars, because you got Lord Vader, you got all these other characters. So that's that. And then our guild is called Team Skunk. So you can go to lordskunk.com or you can go to teamskunk.com. And you can find out more information on that. So I'm gonna try to fight Butters one more time. I got 1 battle left. So we'll fight Butters one more time. Any last parting comments for anybody in the chat, feel free to throw those out. And then we'll be wrapping this up. What do you guys got in the Discord here? Any last comments you want to say? I know Reman always has one.
No, I mean, you know, I appreciate you having, you know, us all on. I mean, it's you know, I appreciate the opportunity you gave me to come on the live shows. Initially, it kind of kickstarted my interest in doing my own videos, and you can see I've grown there too. And you know, I have to say that a good portion of that, you know, started with watching you do it. So I mean, you know, thank you.
Yeah, same thing. Happy birthday, Skunk.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate all the friendships and everything I met here. And again, this is your brainchild. So you created this community, and it's an awesome thing you're doing. Thanks again.
Yeah, man. I just want to say I was happy to be a part of the beginning, and if you guys will have me, man, I'd love to be a part of it once again. And again, happy birthday, Skunk, and it's been quite a journey, man.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. And absolutely, Juan, you know you're always welcome back in. For anybody that wants to join Team Skunk, simply go to teamskunk.com. We welcome everybody. You don't have to be, there's no requirements with us. I mean, we have 2 rules that we're founded on, that we believe in, and that's been with us since day one. Number 1, all media shared and communication is PG. We want to make it safe for all of our younger members and people who, watch at work or watch with their families or whatever. And then the other thing is no negativity or no drama. As long as there's no negativity or drama and you keep everything clean, you're more than welcome to join us. 5,000 strong or more that we got now. So head over to teamskunk.com for more information on that. And then that'll bring you over to our Discord, and we'll get you set up from there. And I just want to take another second just to thank all of the awesome leadership and people that we have at Team Skunk. There's a lot of people there. They don't come on the live shows. They're more behind the scenes guys and girls, and they just do amazing things for the community. I'm so thankful for them. I mean, we would not be to where we are. This is not, as Drew Dog said, this is my brainchild. I founded it. I was the creator, but there's no way I could manage 5,000 members and do all the stuff that we need to do. We got such great and talented people that probably really don't get enough credit, man. They really need to get more credit than what they're given. So I just want to take this time to thank them so much for all they do. Thank you to all the Team Skunk members, all the veteran members and the new members, and the people that communicate every day. And thank you to Butters for allowing me to beat your team for the last battle of the live show and take that number 1 spot back. So thank you, Butters, as well. So, man, again, if you're interested, head over to teamskunk.com. We'd love to have you. Thank you again to all the guests. Thank you for all the viewers. Thank you for all the people that subscribe to the channel, that like the channel, that share this on their social media. Really appreciate that. Our next big goal, Juan, I'm glad you're back. Our next big goal, we're trying to get that 10,000 subscriber mark. We're at like 91 or 9,200 right now. So we're trying to get to that 10,000 subscriber mark. So if you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button and enable notifications for this channel. You'll be alerted when we go live and we do new videos, all that good stuff. Again, if you're interested in supporting the channel, head over to lordskunk.com/support. There's all kinds of ways that you could do that. We really appreciate it. Thank you to all of our monthly patrons who have committed to helping the channel grow. And again, we got to get to that 75 patrons so we can get those webcams going, man. And we're going all out big time, baby. We ain't doing nothing chintzy. So, again, thanks for the guests. Thanks for the people that viewed this. We will see you guys Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live show every Friday. You can check out the podcast, SWGOHpodcast.com. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you, man. Thank you.